Ladies and gentlemen, today we are live for the running of the Yellawood 500 on KRC as we bring to you this next race of the NASCAR 21 Ignition Playoffs. Round of 12, race number 2 of 3, and we have just one driver that has already locked their way into the round of 8, and we're about to see if another playoff driver can do the same thing today. It is the largest oval on the circuit, 2.66 miles around the Talladega Superspeedway. And this is going to be an interesting one to say the least. Like and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content as we get into today's full race live stream, realistic commentary, but tonight on the video game side of things to kickstart the week of racing here on this Monday evening. Wade Zielinski, Billy Kramer, and others, welcome into the stream. We're about to get things started off today. As usual, you'll see the playoff standings at the top of the leaderboard as well as who the most winningest drivers are so far this season. You'll also see that following on the leaderboard as well. It's going to be an interesting one. I think it's going to be about track position because if we saw what happened at Daytona, starting towards the back of the field did not work out well. So we'll see if Ryan Blaney can qualify well enough today, try to keep himself in the front as much as possible. He is, of course, in the next round as he won the opening race of the round back at Las Vegas on Friday night last week. And it looks like the pole time as of right now is a 50.514. I don't know if everybody's gone yet. And it looks like... Oh, this isn't even in the right order. Never mind. I was going to say, that's pretty slow. Look at how the... This is so weird. Look at the leaderboard. It's got Cole Custer right now in second with a 50.514. But then if you scroll down, Austin Dillon's in 13th, but he's got a quicker time, 49.9. Like 0.6 of a second quicker, 49.7 and 50. I don't understand where this is all coming from. I don't know what the time is to beat. 49.7 for Hamlin, 49.8, 49.8, 49.6. Joey Logano, 49.8, 49.8, 51. Oh boy, David Reagan's off. And alright, so it looks like a 49.6 is going to be the time to beat. The exact time from Joey Logano was... Look at that again. 49.676 is the pole time that we have to beat. So 49.676. Not going to be extra aggressive with the setup. We're just going to hope that the speed underneath the hood of the 12 car is going to be enough. Ace Moneymaker, welcome to the stream as well. The good old Ace Moneymaker from the EA Sports career mode for the NASCAR games. 2 laps to try and get that 49.676 for Ryan Blaney so he can be on the front row with his teammate Joey Logano. All 3 Penske cars are still in the round of 12 of the playoffs. Blaney, Keselowski, Logano all advanced through the round of 16. Keselowski by just 2 points. And they all currently sit above the cutoff line going into today's race as well. Or never mind, Keselowski's 28 points behind. He is actually last of the 12 drivers currently. But he's good at Talladega. More wins here than any other active driver. Toxic Punk, Young Boy, Poisonous Frog, welcome into the stream. Through the tri-oval this time. Blaney going to have to keep it a little bit tighter on the double yellow line if he's going to want a shot at the pole on lap 2. 50.153 on lap 1, so he's definitely got to pick up the pace. Second lap usually quicker than the first. Now that Blaney's up to speed, it's just one session based off the 2021 qualifying procedures for the races that they did qualify on. Car pulls so much to the left on this game on the ovals. That was the problem Ryan Blaney was having right there, trying to keep the car from diving below the apron in the backstretch. Turning it ever so gradually in the middle of the corner, trying not to shake the wheel as much as possible. And as he works his way off of turn 4 into the tri-oval, it's a good lap. I don't know that this is going to be the fastest lap, but it's going to be a good one. At the line, it looks like he's going to be 8th quickest, about 0.2 of a second off his teammate. Joey Logano will be on the pole for today's Yellawood 500 at Talladega. Denny Hamlin will start outside of the front row in second. Martin Truex Jr., Christopher Bell in row number 2. All GGR cars, 3 of them at least of the 4 inside the top 4. William Byron, Alex Bowman, a couple other Hendrick cars inside the top 10, starting in row 3. Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney in row 4. Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch will round out the top 10. So all 4 Joe Gibbs Toyotas in the top 10 in qualifying. 3 of the 4 Hendrick Chevrolets, 2 of the 3 Penske's, and then just the lone RCR Chevrolet of Austin Dillon also inside the top 10. Playoff drivers starting outside the top 10 would include Brad Keselowski in 11th, not too far behind his teammates. Kyle Larson in 13th, who comes in a little bit below the cutoff line into today's race. Kevin Harvick, who is, as of right now, above the cutoff line by, I believe, 24 points, starts 16th place. And Reddick, McDowell were eliminated. I feel like we're forgetting somebody here. That might be all 12, actually. Yeah, Kurt Busch was eliminated also. Yeah, because Austin Dillon was eliminated. Alright, so we have the field set. I feel like I'm forgetting someone. 1, 2, 3. Dillon not in 9. No, yeah, okay, that is. Never mind. I was thinking I was forgetting somebody along the line there. Hope the game doesn't glitch on you this afternoon. I hope so too. RaceFan22, welcome to the stream. JGR gonna get DQ'd. Yeah. Well, there's no tech inspection in the video game, so
welcoming you to Talladega.
whoever crosses the finish line first will be the winner.
Super Speedway plays host to the halfway point of the round of 12. A wreck or simply surviving the day could determine who advances further in the playoffs. A win will lock a playoff driver into the next round, but it's anyone's race, so look out for a surprise winner. Let's get ready for this 200-mile-per-hour traffic jam today at Talladega Super Speedway.
It's going to be wild, and it is going to be fast, to say the least, today. 500 miles around probably the most dangerous track in all of NASCAR. We'll see if all 40 drivers can make it to the finish, and we'll see, of course, who will lock their way into the next round. If one of the other 11 playoff drivers outside of Ryan Blaney are able to go to victory lane this evening. No Torres, welcome to the stream as well. Green flag is about to wave, and we are underway as Joey Logano leads the field to the green. 60 laps in Stage 1. Stage 2 will be 60 laps and 68 laps in the final stage of the race. Ryan Blaney stuck in the outside lane right now, not really able to get down to the bottom, which is where he wants to be. Moving up towards the outside lane as Christopher Bell's going to abandon his teammate Joey Logano up there. Blaney's going to take it all the way to the top, 4 wide, and almost 3 wide for the lead. William Byron tried to go up to the outside lane. Nobody went with him. A little bit of a checkup in the middle lane going into turn 3 now. Keselowski lifted as Austin Dillon slid up in front of him in line. And pole sitter Joey Logano is going to lead lap number 1 at Talladega. No rear view mirror, I really want to get to the bottom. Denny Hamlin all over the left rear corner panel. Ryan Blaney. Blaney drastically moved to the outside lane as he wanted no part of Denny Hamlin making contact with him. Nobody is working with Blaney in this outer lane right now. And he is getting freight trained and all the way from the 8th starting spot back to 20th in just about a lap and a half. Trying to stay out of harm's way and find his way down to the next lane. Now he's in line behind Harvick and goes all the way to the bottom behind Bubba Wallace in the 23 car. Heading into turn 3, Kevin Harvick pulls down in front of him, as well as Denny Hamlin, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Levi Jones, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the $1.99 super chat. Hello, and do it for 3 of Dale. Referencing Dale Earnhardt. And, well, sure enough, lap 3 will be this time by. Hopefully I read that correctly on the fly. Really trying not to wreck here. Slight contact with Ross Chastain. More than just side drafting going on. Kyle Busch fading after qualifying inside the top 10 as well. Outside lane is really fading. They don't have as many cars. Byron, who challenged for the lead on lap 1, is fading now. 19 of Martin Truex Jr. stuck in line behind him. Stenhouse goes wide. Harvick and Blaney stay down towards the bottom. A lot of lane changing going on in the middle of 3 and 4. Blaney got a little tight that time in the middle of the corner. No stability help on for today's race. Champion difficulty as usual as well for most of the tracks and races on the season. Blaney back inside the top 10 now, up to the 9th place position after falling back to 20th before getting down to the bottom lane after starting 8th. And Logano has lost the inside, it looks like, and he has lost the lead, unless that's Michael McDowell in 34 up ahead, which it may look like that is the 34. Blaney going towards the outside with Kevin Harvick, now 3 wide towards the top. Probably not a wise decision. Probably should have just stayed on the bottom right with Kyle Larson. Got to make sure not to hit the wall. And Blaney's going to get all the way back down to the bottom behind Harvick now. Now Larson moves to the outside. Nobody to work with him. I think he moved up right as Blaney was moving down. Blaney underneath the 4 of Harvick. Harvick goes in line behind the 5 of Kyle Larson. Levi Johnson, welcome to the stream as well. This is treacherous. So you never know what the AI are going to do as far as how much they're going to crowd. A lot of pack racing, though, in the early going. These guys are getting very aggressive. Hamlin on the outside, nowhere to go. Chase Elliott's 3 wide up high with his teammate Larson underneath him. Blaney gives a push to Michael McDowell in the middle of the back straightaway. 34 car's got to run. He's up to 3rd. Challenges to the outside, then pulls back down to the bottom in front of the 12. Blaney up to a race high 4th place position. He wants to get up there with his teammate Logano if at all possible. Eric Jones in 2nd. Michael McDowell in 3rd. McDowell eliminated from the round of 16 of the playoffs. Eric Jones did not make the playoffs in its entirety. Blaney pulling out of line just a little bit. Gets back down to the bottom. Faking to move to the outside. Didn't have enough of a run, and Larson never went with him behind him. McDowell moving up. Pulls down right in front of Blaney. Blaney gets loose in the middle of the corner. Hops right out of line. Larson had to run behind him as well as William Byron. Blaney's going to pull down to the bottom now behind the 24. I don't understand when you bump draft cars in this game when you don't have stability help. Why does my car get loose? That shouldn't happen. If anything, the car in front of you should get loose. Blaney lifted as he got a little sideways, and all of a sudden he has lost the top 5. Somebody backing up. Eric Jones backing up a little bit, maybe to try and get a run on the race leader. Joey Logano has led now the first 6 laps of the race. Everybody will have to make a pit stop at some point in time in each of the stages today. The field window is 32 to 35 laps in today's race, so it will be a 1-stopper for stage 1 and stage 2. Stage 3, it's going to be borderline 2-stopper. Could turn into a fuel mileage race later, at least when it comes down to the finishing results. Blaney's got a hot streak going for him, though, right now. He's won 2 of the last 3 races and also had a 3rd-place finish at Bristol. Closing in on Eric Jones in the 43 car for right now. Lifted as he pulled up closer behind him, then moves to the outside of Jones going into turn 1. I think if he would have stayed in the gas, he might have been able to get around the 43 car. He feels comfortable with being the lead car in the draft as he'll pass Jones to get back inside the top 5. Clear and pulls down to the bottom in the middle of the back straightaway. So he's trying to lead Eric Jones up there. Denny Hamlin starting to close in on this pack along with Chase Briscoe. 4 cars starting to get racy up there. Jeff Vogt, welcome to the stream. Hopefully I said your last name correctly. Don't like super speedways on this game. Get too spread out. No competition. At least we'll have the stage breaks, and obviously any cautions will bunch the field up as well. It is very difficult. And 2 cars running side by side right now. Kyle Larson and Michael McDowell going into turns 3 and 4 has allowed William Byron and Joey Logano to pull away at the front of the field. But Logano, the class of the field, showing obviously that single car speed with being able to lead the pack after qualifying on the pole. And Blaney is just too fast compared to the cars behind him, but he's not fast enough to catch the cars in front of him unless they pull out of line, start racing side by side more, and they start side drafting each other, slowing each other up. And that seems to be the case right now with Michael McDowell and Kyle Larson, and as well Byron trying to pass Logano on the outside. Larson actually cleared Michael McDowell up high, has a big run behind Logano, may go up in line behind his teammate Byron, and they are stacking up big time now. Ryan Blaney's got a major run as he catches the draft. He's going to go to the outside. Michael McDowell, the 34's there. 3 wide. For the lead goes Ryan Blaney as he tries to overtake everybody going into turns 1 and 2. He's going to clear the 24 of William Byron, but he has not cleared his teammate of Joey Logano down low yet. Middle of the back straightaway. Blaney is not clear of the 22 car. And the Penske duo leading the field. Larson goes up the track trying to side draft Ryan Blaney. Blaney got slowed up just a little bit with that side draft from Larson. That was dangerous. Hamlin's caught up to this pack. Chase Elliott. Blaney's going to get freight trained now. He almost got to the lead, but he wasn't clear. Didn't want to pull down. It looks like he falls all the way back to 9th. That got bunched up quick. Top 9 in a breakaway, about 2.5 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. Blaney gets another massive run further behind the pack. Again goes to the outside, 3 wide. Logano has not come off that bottom lane, and why not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Actor Chatterley, welcome to the stream. Yoshi Gaming, welcome. Chilly Days, welcome. It looks like Bowman's starting to lead both himself and Bubba Wallace closer to this pack as well. They're only 2 seconds behind. Almost 2.5 seconds a little bit ago. He's got 1 car on the outside. He's going to get around Eric Jones, pull right back down to the bottom, middle of the tri-oval. Now Harvick's hung out to dry. That's going to give Blaney another spot. A couple other cars come up off the bottom lane. Chase Elliott squeezes Blaney just a little bit. Blaney lifts as he got in the back of the 34 of Michael McDowell and nearly turned him going into turn 1. And did not want to pass below that double yellow line, so he'll give up the positions that he just passed on Larson and Elliott. And he'll be fair about it. NASCAR 06, you don't see me use the double yellow line rule, but I will here on this game. Massive run right now for Chase Elliott. Blaney gets tagged. Got a bit loose. Hangs on to it. Right in the middle of the corner. Got chopped off on by Michael McDowell. He'll catch the tail end of these guys as they were running 3 wide. Byron up in front of his teammate Kyle Larson's going to allow Blaney to get underneath both race cars into turn 1. He'll make the pass. Joey Logano about to lose the lead for the first time today on lap 13. He came up off the bottom to block Hamlin. Hamlin crossed him over, and Denny Hamlin leads off turn 2. Another head of steam for the 12 car, and he'll take it towards the top. Nobody goes with him. That's the problem when he tries to make the move. And he's not even going to go with his teammate Logano in the middle lane. He's going to get down in front of the 22 car. Harvick tried to get back down to the bottom in front of Chase Elliott. Blaney had a chance to get in front of William Byron. He chose not to. There's no rearview mirror, so it's just really hard to gauge. There's probably a chance for him to get down low again there, but just does not want to take the risk of turning himself in front of another car. Larson goes to the outside, so it's going to allow Blaney to pick up a little bit of drafting help until he pulls out a line. Boy, I was about to go in there and went wide at the last second, just trying to make sure Logano was going to get down, and now there's plenty of room. About a second and a half back is Alex Bowman in the 48 car. Blaney with a little bump draft to Joey Logano. Logano takes the shove, goes to the outside. Middle of the tri-oval. If he doesn't get back down to the bottom, which he's trying to. I think Jones is slowing these 3 cars up just a little bit. Logano going to the outside. Ryan Blaney going to go with the 22. Bump drafted him in the middle of the corner. Kind of dangerous to hit him in the middle of the corner. Both cars hang on. The Penske cars are finally starting to work together. And they're going to see if they can run down the cars in front of the field. It's like there's a couple lap cars running side by side that the leaders are about to close in on. That's going to make things a little interesting. A couple other cars have lost the lead pack of Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson. So Hendrick cars trying to catch the front four as well. A couple of Joe Gibbs Toyotas further up towards the front. That was a risky bump draft off turn 4 at Blaney gave Logano. Hendrick fans, welcome to the stream. Jonathan Abrahamson, welcome to the stream. Oh, what the heck happened there? Car just turned straight right on Ryan Blaney. He's got a right front tire down. I am befuddled at how that just happened. Blaney stuck on the outside. Trying to stay high and out of the way. He's going to have to pit this time. My car just turned straight right going into turn 3. That was strange. Lenny's able to get down to the bottom. He'll pit this time. Flat right front tire for the 12. And as he makes his way to pit road, he is down to pit road speed. It's going to be a 4-tire stop for Ryan Blaney, and he's going to really hope that he could stay on the lead lap. He lost a lot of time down the backstretch trying to nurse the car to pit road. You're getting into the outside wall going into turn 1. I really have no clue what happened there. The car just turned straight right going into the corner. It's like it got loose, but it got loose to the right, which is weird considering you're trying to turn left. That's what it felt like. It wasn't like the car got tight and you could feel the front of the car go up the track. It felt like the rear tires lost grip and went right. Not something you usually see on an oval. Got 92 people watching. Thanks for everybody tuning in. There go the leaders, and Ryan Blaney is already 1 lap down and has to get up to speed right now. That is unbelievable, and this is not a good way for Ryan Blaney to start off the race today. And he's still going to have to pit one more time before the end of this stage. Work his way down to the bottom of the track. He's got cars past him towards the outside. Michael Turner, welcome into the stream. Associated Old, welcome to the stream as well. Topped out at just over 90 viewers watching the race right now. Only 16 likes on the stream. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more daily NASCAR content as well. I am going to guess that Mark Truex Jr.'s got a fast race car, considering that the other 3 Joe Gibbs Toyotas qualified top 10 and are all running up in that lead pack right now. So him being in this pack is probably a good thing. Obviously, Blaney's got a fast race car. I really hope that that doesn't keep happening every time I get to old tires, where the car loses rear grip like that quickly. Yeah, steering offset's definitely broken in this game. I don't understand how that... It's like it got loose, like as if I was turning to the right. That was probably the best way to explain what happened. And the crazy thing is, when you're in dirty air, it should get tight, not loose. I don't know. This game has a wormhole of problems. Christopher Tucker, welcome to the stream. Hitstick Gamer, welcome to the stream as well. Especially with how much the car pulls to the left. That also is very strange that car just jumped to the right like that. 12 car still has speed, because he is starting to pull away from the cars that were in the pack behind him when he left pit road. And you can faintly see the leaders all battling up towards the front of the field. They were just in the middle of the trial as Ryan Blaney was working his way off turn 4. So he pitted a few laps ago. Obviously, he can't make it to the end of the stage from pitting when he did, so it's still one stop way to the end of this stage for everybody else. And the good news is it's early for Blaney. The bad news is, though, is we don't know if something like that's going to happen again the rest of this race, and if it does, that's going to cause more issues for the 12. Ran so good in the first 2 super speedway races of the year back earlier in the regular season. He won the Daytona 500 and finished in 3rd place in the Geico 500 at Talladega. But DNF finishing 37th at Daytona in the regular season finale, and now today obviously off to a pretty rough start. He qualified 8th, was up as high as 2nd in the running order, couldn't quite get to the lead on then leader Joey Logano. A couple cars working to the outside of Ryan Blaney, working against him right now, the 12 and the 10. Blaney getting the draft off of Truex, so it'll allow him to pull clear of Eric Almirola again. Plan on doing NR 2003 season. Zim, welcome to the stream, by the way. I don't have NR 2003. Maybe down the line. Back to the outside behind Truex. Probably not a wise idea as he has now lost the bottom. And if he doesn't get in line behind Keselowski, Keselowski's crowding Ryan Blaney right now. He's going to pull down right behind the 2. Saw a pack of cars coming up on this small pack. How quickly this group has lost the cars in front of them. Down the backstretch again, Keselowski pulls a little bit wide as Blaney got to the outside. It's almost like he's trying to side draft the 12. And it slows the momentum down of Ryan Blaney as well. Of course, he doesn't have anybody else to go with him. Blaney hung out again. Christopher Bell's really falling back after qualifying inside the top 10. Back at 27th. Check up so much mid-pack. That's why I keep going to the outside so I don't have to lift. Car gets so light when you're out of the throttle in the super speedways in this game. Again, there's no stability help on. So it would probably help. No steering assist. None of that in today's race. Christopher Bell pulled off the top just a little bit. And he squeezes underneath him. Pick him up, put him down. A lot of cars pulling up towards the outside now, middle of the corner. Ryan Blaney going to the outside, 3 wide. He's going to get around Anthony Alfredo. Gets around Ross Chastain. Bottom lane kind of checked up a little bit. Keselowski moves up. That's going to allow Blaney to get a little bit of extra drafting help. Chastain also stayed on the outside right behind the 12. And that's going to free up the bottom lane for Blaney to move down. And Chastain in the 42 gets abandoned all of a sudden. Expecting the check up off the exit of turn 4 that time. Blaney gets around Quinn Half, hops in line in front of him. Keselowski pulling off the bottom. Blaney going to get around the deuce. Lola with a bit of a checkup now. And he's got enough of a gap to get down to the bottom in front of Quinn Half. I'm actually surprised Quinn Half's in 23rd. Usually the back marker cars all kind of draft with each other in a single file line. Much further back in the field. Check up off turn 4 for Almirola. Blaney to the outside of the 10. Not quite clear to pull back down to the bottom though in the middle of the corner. Almirola drafts behind Martin Truex Jr. Oh, it did it again. It did it again. The car started going right going into turn 1. Blaney lifted that time. At least he was aware that it could have been possible. But the car was going to turn straight right again. right behind Eric Almirola. Then pulled in line behind Truex on the bottom. He'll clear the 10. Chastain in line right behind Blaney will also get by the 10 of Almirola. Trace Rail Fanning, welcome to the stream. There's definitely some cars up ahead that these guys are starting to catch. I don't know if they're lap cars, maybe some are lap cars, some are lead lap cars. This pack is definitely a lot bigger than that 4-car pack that's a little further up ahead. Could be some of it. Anyways, a little bump draft on the back straightaway. Up to 22 likes right now on the stream. Hit that like button and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content, live race commentary on the daily on the channel. Currently watching the Yellawood 500 at Talladega. Leaders are going to be pitting within about the next 5 laps. Blaney had already pitted in the stage. That's why he's a lap down. He had a blown right front tire. So this 12 car will get back on the lead lap very soon. Blaney to the outside. Off the exit of turn 2. Probably not a wise idea to do that. He'll pull back down in line on the bottom. In front of the 38 of Anthony Alfredo. Rookie in the Cup Series back in 2021. Joshua Rumsey, welcome to the stream also. The exit of turn 4. Truex hopped out of the gas. Blaney gets around him. I don't know if the 12 car having a little bit fresher tires. Maybe that's why they're checking up, because they weren't really checking up before. Unless they were side by side and just slowing each other up. But now Blaney's going to lead the pack. And he'll stay glued to this double yellow line until further notice. Truex pulling up. Gonna get alongside the 12. Not sure if anybody's going with the 19 car or not. It's amazing how much they slow each other up running side by side. 183 miles an hour off the exit of turn 4. Single file in line, they were going about 195. Mid straightaway at least. And it looks like end of the straightaway into turn 1, they're only going to hit about 187, 186. Keselowski not going with his teammate. He's going to go with Martin Truex Jr. on the outside lane right now. Truex going to pull down to the bottom as he clears the 12. And lap 32 to 35, we're going to be seeing pit stops today. Keselowski also clear of his teammate Ryan Blaney. Brad pulls to the outside. Blaney just committed with staying on the bottom right now. In line behind Truex. Pulls towards the outside. Truex lifted a little bit off the exit of turn 4. Blaney keeps his momentum up and will clear Truex back. Zach Schuchman, welcome to the stream. Thought I knew that was going to happen again. You got to be joking. Why does the car do that? I hit the apron in the tri-oval that time, and that's when it got loose. There is no caution for that, by the way. That is unbelievable. No caution came out. Well, more bad things have happened for Ryan Blaney. Cars are so unstable in this game. It's not like they're unstable because they're hard to drive. Because they shouldn't be this hard to drive. They're unstable because of the terrible physics in this game. This is a 550 rules package. A Talladega track that's not very bumpy. There's no reason the car should be this unstable in the middle of the straightaway. Yeah, the right front tire is down right now in the 12 car. This is the second time Ryan Blaney has blown a tire today. First time he had spun and no caution. on his way to pit road once again to make the unscheduled stop. Blaney's in. And it'll be 4 tires and fuel. Good thing Blaney won at Vegas. That is true. Good thing I won at Las Vegas. Oh my gosh. This is unbelievable how challenging this game can be for all the wrong reasons. I'm surprised there wasn't a caution flag. Blaney's going to go 2 laps down now. The rest of the field will pit soon. And Blaney was going to have to pit one more time for the end of the stage anyway, so this will be that time he'll pit. I would imagine he'll get back to 1 lap down, and he'll probably be 1 lap down to start the final stage. Next cars in line behind him are going to be the leaders a little bit further back. Wonder if I snug the car up a little bit, if that'll help. 510 horsepower package. I think it was 550 though with this. Isn't 510 what they use now for the next gen package? I think it was like a modified 550. Mark DeMars, welcome into the stream as well. Problems for the defending winner in the Cup Series in Las Vegas, Ryan Blaney today. 2 blown right front tires already in the first 33 laps of Stage 1. We're past halfway through this stage, still caution-free today. Chase Elliott is taking the lead. I think Hamlin just pit that time, so probably having the leaders on pit road currently. I'd have to imagine Ryan Blaney is 2 laps down and he'd end up getting 1 lap back during the cycling and pit stops. That was about the same point it was last time too. About 15 to 16 laps into the run, the car wants to turn straight right on me for whatever reason. Again, I clipped the apron that time, but even a couple laps before that, off the exit of turn 4, I believe, it wanted to turn straight right. And it's not like it's tight. I lose grip in the rear tires and it goes right up the racetrack. There's the leaders right now. So Hamlin was in the lead before he pit. Blaney is going to be at the tail end of being 1 lap down, it looks like. This might be the rest of the leaders in front of him. He's going to have to catch these guys. William Byron is definitely one of the leaders. So to try to finish 1 lap down at the end of the stage, he's going to have to get up to that 24 car. Somehow, some way. Well, he runs the outside by himself, that'll help. Might have a little drafting help from Chase Briscoe in the 14 car as well. That is the case right now. Blaney to the inside of the 14. Into the tri-oval. More cars coming out of the pit lane. Blaney will clear the 14 of Briscoe back up towards the outside lane. Chase Elliott in second, William Byron third. Briscoe would be fourth. Darkmaster 501, welcome to the stream. Top 3 are separated, but if they get together, that's going to be a little hard for the 12 to run him down. Chastain was the last car to hit pit road, so Chase Elliott will cycle to the lead at Talladega following green flag pit stops in Stage 1. Ryan Blaney is 2 laps down. Briscoe to the outside of the 12. I would have to imagine some speed has been taken out of the 12 car of Ryan Blaney. He was fast enough in qualifying to qualify top 10 on single car speed. Briscoe did not want to stay in line behind the 12. And as they run side by side, it's probably allowing Byron and Elliott to pull away just a little bit more. And you're trying to get Briscoe off the top. Can't really do it. Gets away from him. Briscoe with a run off the outside, and he'll pull clear down to the bottom in front of Blaney. Thoughts on the KB Denny DQ? Why? I don't understand why there's so many people complaining about it. Because if I remember correctly, when Kevin Harvick won at Texas back in, I think it was 2017. It was either 2017, 2018. He won the fall Texas race. And it was an encumbered win. And people were upset that they kept the win for Kevin Harvick, that they should have taken it away for failing basically tech inspection at the end of the race. And people were not complaining against taking wins away at that time. And I don't remember them complaining about taking wins away of any of the Xfinity and the Truck Series guys. But the minute it happens in the Cup Series, people get all up in arms about it, like, oh, there's cheating all the time. Why do they get caught? Nobody else gets caught. Hendrick cheats all the time. I don't understand. Like, I really don't understand complaining from NASCAR fans. That's why we can't have nice things. My thoughts are they cheated and they got caught. I think most teams cheat and don't get caught, probably on a week-to-week basis. If you're not cheating, you're losing. That's always kind of been a thing in racing. Or if you're not cheating, you're not trying hard enough.
One left, clear, still inside, clear.
And he hops back in line behind the 11 of Hamlin. Hoping with this pack of cars, might be a chance to catch Byron and Elliott further up ahead. Because it's the Elliott haters. Yeah, see, and that's one thing, too. I've been hearing, like, oh, well, the Golden Boy, they gave it to him because he's in third. I don't think people realize, remember Chase Elliott got DQ'd at Nashville last season? He finished second at Nashville last year, not Ross Chastain. Failed post-race inspection and ended up finishing last. I also remember Jimmy Johnson and the Coke 600 finished second place in 2020. He got DQ'd, ended up finishing last. So they do fail Hendrick Motorsports if they do indeed fail the post-race inspection, if they catch him. So, you know, I don't know how much, you know, you can bend the, like, I don't know what the rules exactly are that teams can step over the boundaries and where it's illegal, but NASCAR does know. And I trust their judgment on that stuff more than my own because I don't know. So I don't really have much to say on the subject. I don't think there is much to say about the subject. I mean, they failed. They finished last. End of story. It's shocking, for sure. It's definitely shocking. We've never seen this in the Cup Series. Not in this way. Usually the wins get encumbered. I think Joey Logano had an encumbered win where they took away his playoff points back in 2015, but I feel like because it was Joey Logano, nobody cared. No, it wasn't 2015. What year was it? 2014? 2016? It was the year because he missed the playoffs, so he never had to win the rest of the regular season. He was outside top 16 on points at the end of the regular season. Too many loose... No, it wasn't too many loose lugs. Was it? I didn't know you can get disqualified for too many loose lugs. Well, regardless of the fact he still got DQ'd. Jimmy Johnson, I don't think his was loose. If it was loose lug nuts for Chase Elliott at Nashville last year, all right, but I mean, still, like, if kind of defeats the purpose of my point of saying that if they fail, NASCAR will call them out on it. I don't think Chase Elliott gets favoritism as far as on track goes. I'm sure there's some things that NASCAR behind the scenes favorite their drivers, kind of almost similar to how the NFL, you know, they kind of favor their star quarterbacks in that essence. World 600, 1960, top 6 got DQ'd. Yeah, I've been hearing stories about, you know, I know that was the last time, wasn't it? And there was another time in like 1955 or 56, something like that, where the top couple got. Just keep it simple, stupid. Not sure what you meant by that exactly. Yeah. It looks like Ryan Blaney is going to end up restarting a lap down when we get into stage 2. Actually, 2 laps down when we get into stage 2. It's going to be interesting to see if the field will pit during the stage break. Blaney will pit during the stage break. If the rest of the field does not, and they pit a couple laps into the final stage, then that could be an easy way for Blaney to get a lap back. But obviously he can't afford to have any more mistakes the rest of the race. And that's just to get back on the lead lap, let alone a shot to potentially win. Bubba Wallace, Chase Briscoe running side by side. Kevin Harvick getting a big run in the draft behind those two, but he's going to end up getting stalled out in line behind one of them. Pulls down to the bottom lane. In front of Blaney. Surprised he didn't go with his teammate. Now he'll go up in front of his teammate. Let's go a little too far back now. Chastain all over the back of the 12 of Blaney. Harvick on the outside of the 23. And he's staying down low right now with Bubba Wallace. Just because he wants to stay on the double yellow line. We'll get underneath the 4 car this time off the exit of turn 2. And Chase Briscoe back down to the bottom, also not going to work with his teammate Kevin Harvick. If it was reversed, people would be celebrating. I don't know that that would be the case, though. I don't think people would be celebrating if Elliott lost and Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch beat him. I mean, think about the 2 names that beat him. That's why I was kind of surprised, though, too. Because I feel like there's a lot more Elliott haters on the internet than anywhere else. Because any race I've gone to since really Chase Elliott has been in the NASCAR Cup Series, like, the fans cheer Chase like crazy. Like, I've never heard them boo Chase in the stands. But on the internet, there's a lot of Elliott haters, or at least it seems that way, and I think most of them are probably just trolling. This is why I stay off Twitter. A large reason. I try to stay out of the dumpster fire conversations, I guess. Picking Chastain at the Indy road course. Yeah, I mean, Trackhouse has been really good on the road courses this year. They won 2 of them, and the other one they both finished top 5, both their cars at Road America. So I would not doubt that they're both going to have a lot of speed this weekend. I mean, Suarez had a top 5 even this weekend. Granted, it was on an oval at Pocono. A lot of shifting going on there, though. Yeah, it's just on the internet in general. You know, whether it's YouTube comment sections or, you know, Twitter or whatever. I kind of get dragged into it, I guess, with being a NASCAR YouTuber. So I usually just ignore it. But it does get old from time to time. Like yesterday. Guy won a race and yeah, people flipping out over it. I don't know. It's a big story, but it shouldn't be brought in that kind of a light, I guess. That kind of a negative light. I'm just shocked that more people weren't like, oh, Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch cheated. I didn't see many people like talking about that. It was all like, oh, they only did it because Chase Elliott won. Or, well, what the heck did they fail inspection for? Everybody cheats all the time. Like, you guys are missing the point. Kevin Harvick went up the middle 3 wide there for a second. On 8 seconds ahead right now. It's Alex Bowman, William Byron. We know Chase Elliott's up towards the front of the field. And cuts down to the bottom right in front of Justin Haley. How about Justin Haley in 6th place right now for Spire Motorsports? Having himself a really good run. It doesn't look likely that Ryan Blaney is going to be able to get a lap back before the end of the stage.
Got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, we have more than 5 laps of fuel. Should. Only gone 20 laps. Nathan Elliott, welcome to the stream. Cousin named Chase and an uncle named Bill, but they live in California. That's strange. Considering your last name is Elliott. I think I remember you talking about that maybe once before. I remember you saying an uncle named Bill. I didn't know you had a cousin named Chase. Thanks for everybody tuning in today. Just over 100 viewers currently watching our Yellawood 500 on NASCAR 21 Ignition. 6 races to go on our final season here. This is the second race of the round of 12 of the playoffs. Ryan Blaney won at Las Vegas on Friday night to lock himself into the round of 8. He's had a rough go today. He's already blown 2 right front tires. Caution free through this stage so far. So Blaney is 2 laps down as a result. And we have, with him being 2 laps down, there would be 7 laps to go yet in this stage. Joey Logano, Matt DiBenedetto on the outside. Martin Truex Jr. fought his way inside the top 10 now. All these guys inside the top 10 that are right around Ryan Blaney, all trying to be aggressive and passing each other late in the stage because they're all trying to get stage points, and many of them are playoff drivers. Logano and Truex in this pack definitely are. And I think everybody in the top 4 are all playoff drivers right now. I believe it's Byron, Bowman, Hamlin, and Elliott. Screw the Raps, paint the damn cars again. Welcome to the stream. That name. Everybody's all up in arms about the DQ yesterday. He's up in arms about wrapping the NASCARs.
We'll be pitting in about 5 laps.
Few laps away from the end of stage 1. We'll get a reset here. Blaney will pit during the stage break. Again, it'll be interesting to see if the rest of the field pits. If they do not, they will have to pit within about the first 10 laps of stage 2, which means Blaney will be able to get one of his 2 laps back that way. Walls moving to the outside of the 62 of Brendan Gaughan. Blaney moves up. 14 moves up as well. 1 car, Kyle Busch in the 18. Got stuck in line on the bottom right behind Brendan Gaughan. That's going to cost him. Car jumped to the right. I was on the apron, but it wasn't in a banked area of the racetrack, so I'm surprised the car did that. Exactly how he blew the right front tire the first 2 times in this stage. Massive run in line behind Bubba Wallace. Blaney lifts. Really doesn't even want to bump draft him if he can help it, just because of how unstable the cars are. No stability help. I think Alex Bowman's stuck behind. It's like the 17 car of Chris Buescher. There aren't many cars that are lapped down. Maybe most of the cars outside the top 30 would be about it, but Blaney is the only car 2 laps down. BJ McLeod's hung on to this draft all of a sudden. He's in 33rd. Remember, it was only about 30 laps ago Ryan Blaney was battling for the lead in that 9-car pack at the front of the field. Boy, how quickly things have changed between then and now. We coming to 2 laps to go in stage 1, this time by for the leaders. Stage ends when the top 10 cross the start-finish line to receive their stage points. Knowing this game, though, it usually brings out the caution after the first couple cross the start-finish line, so I don't even know if this pack necessarily is going to actually get to the line quick enough. Haley going to the outside. Kyle Busch trying to follow. I don't think Haley's got a fast enough car, though. Probably a reason why he is back. Well, never mind. He's in 6th. I forgot he's on the lead lap. Let he pull out of line. Hesitated. Pulled back down to the bottom. I don't even know why I pulled up. Trying to block the 77. He didn't have a run anymore and was just able to get to the bottom right in front of Matt DiBenedetto. Massive run for Blaney now behind Wallace, who got ahead of the pack just a little bit. 17 of the 48 all battling, and this pack is likely going to catch both Alex Bowman and Chris Buescher if they continue to run side by side. It's now just a 3-car breakaway at the front of the field for the stage win. Final lap in stage 1. Half a lap to go. Harvick's inside the top 10 now, up to 7. Busch still back in 8th. Leaders have crossed the start-finish line for the stage. Bowman has finally cleared Buescher. And the bigger pack is coming. Yeah, and there goes the caution for some reason. I don't know why in this game it doesn't allow the top 10 to cross the start-finish line, but whatever the case is, Stage 1 is going to be over, and Chase Elliott will win Stage 1. We were just talking about him a little bit ago after winning yesterday's race. Denny Hamlin will finish in 2nd, William Byron 3rd, Alex Bowman 4th, Bubba Wallace rounds out the top 5, Ryan Newman finishes 6th, Joey Logano 7th, Justin Haley in 8th, Kevin Harvick 9th, and Kyle Busch rounds out the top 10. It looks like we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 playoff drivers finished in the top 10 in stage number 1. So Blaney will definitely pit right now. So Blaney will hit pit road. And we'll see if the rest of the field will hit pit road along with him. Not going to make any adjustment changes right now. I'm scared to tighten the car up because if it already kind of goes to the right a little bit, I'm afraid it might go too far to the right. So no adjustments for Blaney in the pits this time. And it doesn't look or appear that there are any other cars hitting pit road right now. So that's good for Blaney. He should be able to get one of his laps back very soon within the first 10 laps of stage 2. Need to paint the cars. Does the wrap make them faster than if they paint them? Is that why they went to wrapping the cars, potentially? I wonder what the reasoning was for it. I think they wrap the cars just because of how many sponsors they have now that change on a weekly basis. Because before, it seemed like you had the same sponsor for the entire season. That's not the case anymore. So maybe that's why they don't paint the cars. That's my logical reasoning for why they don't. So Christopher Bell seems to be the only car out of the race. Blaney is 39th all of a sudden right now. That's a tough break for Bell. And this pack is going 3 wide, nearly 4 wide in the middle of the pack. Ryan Blaney kind of sitting back right now. It might be dangerous to go up there and race with him anyway. I think Blaney's in a safe spot, knowing that they are going to end up pitting sometime soon. Although he would like to get a lap back. And then if a caution came out, he would still be only 1 lap down rather than 2. Burt 344, welcome to the stream. Blaney to the outside lane. Lauder checking up, going in the middle and the bottom lane below him. Blaney obviously on a little bit fresher tires, trying to get this outer lane to work. Doesn't really have anybody going with him anymore. It almost seems like there's just as many cars up high as what there is down low. Look at the moves Ryan Blaney is making. And off the exit of turn 4, they'll be in line right behind the 5 of Kyle Larson. Hendrick cars have been pretty fast today. Of course, Chase Elliott just won stage 1. Very risky for Blaney to even be up here. He's passed a couple cars per position that are also 2 laps down. 3x3 at Talladega. Middle of the pack. And there's a lot of slicing and dicing going on underneath the 12. Eric Almirola up high. Not as much help in the outside lane. All of a sudden, Almirola trying to jump into the middle. It's stacked up. Larson tried to get back up to the outside. Couldn't quite do it into turns 3 and 4 that time. Another massive checkup as they lift out of the throttle in the middle of 3 and 4. Blaney trying to make some more moves. Custer pulls up in front of the 10. His teammate Almirola may have let him in just a little bit. Blaney will hop down into the second lane. And now he's back down to the bottom. So that actually worked out pretty well, all things considered, for the 12 car of Ryan Blaney. He's trying to flat out race his way to get one of his laps back before that field really starts to break up towards the front of the pack. Looks like there's more cars up high than what there is down low anymore. Custer getting a massive push from his teammate. Eric Almirola, Kurt Busch in the outside lane getting stalled out just a little bit. Lead pack has a few cars going 3 wide. Oh, Blaney! He was clear and still got turned off the exit of turn 4. One car piles into the back of him. It was Quinn Houff, and that's going to bring out our first caution of the day. That is insane. What just happened there? I think he had a tire go down, so he's going to have to pit for tires. I won't pit for fuel, though. Try to make it fair. I usually don't pit for fuel or tires during the caution. And now we have some cars on pit road. That is not a caution Ryan Blaney needed. He moved to the outside lane in front of Kurt Busch. He was clear. Kurt Busch bump drafted him, and it just sent the 12 car up into the wall. I think it was the first time anybody had tried to bump draft us in the race today, and it obviously did not work. We know how unstable these cars could be, but surprised everybody missed the 12 of Blaney except for Quinn Houff in the 00. That's the first caution for incident today. 2-car wreck in turns 3 and 4. That's sad that he was cleared, still couldn't get there. Green flag going to be back in the air. I'm not sure who all pitted, if everybody pitted or not. Field really spaced out on the start all of a sudden. Blaney trying to make some moves. I don't think everybody hit pit road, but I definitely think there were some cars that we obviously saw in the pits.
3 wide, 2 outside. You're in the middle here, 3 wide.
Blaney is
Middle of 3.
somehow getting a better launch on this restart than everybody else. Might have some cars pitting off turn 4 up ahead. And he's slicing and dicing. Picked up a couple spots to 37th. This is not gone his way today. And here comes some of the cars on the pit road. They're all checking up. Nobody has wrecked. A couple cars still stay out towards the front of the field. And we know there are some cars behind Ryan Blaney that have already pit. I saw Kyle Busch on pit road. I think Kurt Busch and Colt Custer might have been in the pits as well. Be interesting to see exactly how that shakes up. Raji, welcome to the stream.
Pits are closed.
Caution is out.
Yellow's out. Yep, passing under yellow.
Wow. Caution flag is out here at Talladega, and that is going to be interesting to see how this is going to shake some of the field up. Blaney's going to stay out of the pits. I don't know if he's only 1 lap down or 2. I would think he's still 2 laps down. Green flag back in the air.
Got one still inside. Still inside. All right, hold your line. Clear, clear, clear. Got
I
one.
stayed out of the pits. They actually put me in the back.
Hold your line. All clear. Stay
Just kind of strange. Usually it doesn't keep the exact order on the cautions, but it did that time.
3 wide, 2 outside.
I'm all right that it did. That's how it should be.
3 wide. Got
So
2
caution is out for the second time today due to an incident. A 3-car breakaway at the front of the field right now, and 2 and 3 wide back behind the rest of the field all of a sudden. A lot of cars coming up off the bottom lane all of a sudden. That was not the case in stage 1. It was a fight for the bottom. Now it seems to be a fight for the top.
We'll be pitting in about 5 laps.
A little different. Massive checking up going on. Some cars getting down towards the bottom lane again. Blaney pulling out of line on the 53 car. He got turned. I mean, that was not even Blaney's fault that time. The 62 car has turned Ryan Blaney.
Watch the light. Pit road is closed.
Cautions breeding cautions at Talladega. All of a sudden, this is getting ugly. Our 4th yellow of the day. Stage break, and now 3 cautions for incident in this stage. That wasn't even my fault. I just got dumped. Middle of the back straightaway by Brendan Gaughan. This game's AI is kind of bunked, lol. So is the system. It is a mess, honestly. It is. I agree. Ay, ay, ay. Probably need to have stability assists on for what seems to be out of control when hitting the apron of the racetrack. I mean, the last 2 spins, I haven't even hit the apron. It's just another car makes contact with you and you spin out. Like, obviously there's bump drafting at Daytona or Talladega, so you would think it would allow bump drafting. It really doesn't. That's the second time I've gotten bump drafted by another car and I just got turned into the outside wall. The reason why I don't have stability help on is because the car gets so tight in the middle of the corner, I'd be losing so much speed because I'd have to lift. I wouldn't be able to keep the car on the bottom, especially in traffic. Lenny on to pit again for tires just to make sure that none of them are flat. All this damage has to be taking some speed out of the race car, you'd have to imagine. Just being mid-pack is enough for him to hold on. We've got some more cars on pit road, by the way. Some of the leaders into pit that may have not pit yet until now. Santiago Kid, welcome to stream. Yeah, I did get wrecked again, unfortunately. Oh my goodness. Green flag back in the air. We're not even halfway through stage 2 yet.
We'll be pitting in about 5 laps.
Ross Chastain. Are you kidding me?
Watch the light. Pit road is closed. Back it down. Yellow.
I didn't even get touched by the 42. It turned right going into turn 1 again. That's the third. I don't know if I can do this, guys. I don't know. That's so 5 cautions in today's race now. And 2 times I have blown a right front tire because the car had turned right like it just did going into the corner. That has happened in turn 1 3 times now. I didn't get touched by Chastain that time. How did I finish 3rd at Talladega earlier this season? And how did I win at Daytona on this game earlier this season? I come back to the super speedways and it's just... I don't know. I'm pitting for fuel. I don't even care. We got more cars on pit road. It's interesting that some of the AI are actually pitting under cautions too. They usually don't. When life gets tough, always give up. Oh, jeez. That's terrible advice. Gabe is still broken, yep. I don't know, man. This is getting frustrating. This is like Darlington all over again. You guys remember our Southern 500? That was the only game I actually, like, raged. Only race, I mean, I have actually raged. Why is the pace car just now pulling out on this road? I wasn't ready. I had ice in my mouth. I got my cup like right in between my legs right now. For fuck's sake. Oh my god. You've got to be joking me right now. I can't do anything. I get turned going into turn 1 like every time. Did I pull off the bottom and move back up in front of Kurt Busch? Yes. That one was probably more on me, but still. Why does the car turn that easily? Why? It's not like I'm getting hooked in the right rear. Like, they're actually hitting my back bumper. They're not... That time, I didn't get hit square like the last 2 times. This is ridiculous. Bella One Huey, welcome to stream. I'll go up on the wedge next pit stop. Try to help tighten it up. I'm not going to repair damage anymore. It doesn't even do anything anyway. It's useless. Useless in this game. I'd have to imagine after so many T-bones into the wall, this 12 car's got to be done for. There's no way he is going to be able to keep up on pace anymore, even with the pack. As they get up to speed into turns 1 and 2, they're fanning out 3 wide towards the front of the field, and Ryan Blaney has no drafting help and has already lost the draft at the back. Well, I didn't get wrecked on the restart this time. That was also because I was behind every car, and because this car's so damaged now, I can't even keep up with the pack. 175 miles an hour off the exit of turn 4. We are halfway done in tonight's race at Talladega. I mean, it's over. I'm 2 laps down. At least. I mean, the game might have trapped me like a couple more laps down during the cautions. I wouldn't doubt it. As right now, Blaney should be 2 laps down. Keegan McPants, welcome to the stream. Boxtang 40, welcome to the stream. First time watching but enjoying. Well, hopefully you didn't just tune in because I feel bad for you that this is not the best content on the channel. This has been a terrible race as far as the commentary goes. That's the main focus of the full race live streams, is getting the live realistic commentary of this. And ay. I don't even know if I want to continue this, honestly. I might just DNF early like Daytona. It's kind of the same thing where we keep getting wrecked like we did at Daytona. And now we're wrecked. The car's got so much damage that we can't even keep up with the pack anymore. If I was on the lead lap, I'd trudge on, but I'm 2 laps down. I don't know if the rest of the field has to pit before the end of the stage or not. If they do, Blaney could make up one of his 2 laps. But I know some cars pitted during the stage break, so that might not be the case. The problem is, too, is Blaney's so slow and off the pace that he's probably going to go a lap down before the end of the stage anyway. So even if they pit and he gets 1 lap back, Kyle White, welcome to the stream as well. At least I know I'm not crazy, because until you wreck, it drives decently. Like handling? I don't know. I mean, it was... If I flash back to before I wrecked the first time, we were battling in the pack. I was kind of being smart. Anytime I pulled to the outside lane where a car would try to tuck underneath me, I'd get up out of line. I'd fall towards the back. Even if it was like 3 wide, I was staying high. Waited for an opening to pop up, and then I'd pop down to the bottom. I never forced it. And then we got to lap 16 going into turn 1. It was either 15 or 16. I think it was lap 16 going into turn 1. The car turned straight right going into the corner. And it's done that twice since. I blew a tire, and then it did it again later in the stage, like 15 laps later after I came out of the pits. Turned straight right again. And I ended up wrecking that time, but no caution came out. So then I had to come back to pit road. And now, the car's just so damaged that we can't even keep up on pace. Got turned a couple times also. Chaffee City, USA, welcome to stream. Wait, wreck the field. I don't want to do that, though. I don't really wreck people. Thought I was wrecking for bad driving, I don't know, but I see it happens to everyone. Yeah, no, it just, the game kind of takes over. It's weird. There's a real fine line that you can try to run. In this case, with this game, it's just so unstable unless you have stability help on. But if you have stability help on, then you're going to be super, super tight at like every track, even if you have the loosest setup possible. Because there's no way to counterbalance it because there's no custom setups in this game. This is exactly what I'm talking about. What the heck is going on? Does anybody else have this issue? I mean, I don't even want to finish this race. The car just jumped. That's the 4th time the car just jumped right. It's like my analog stick is stuck, but I know it's not because I can still feel it pulling to the left. Turned stability on and was being turned just the same. Surprised Ryan Blaney hasn't been parked yet. I should be. Dude, that's a bug. Yeah, we've already ran half the race. I don't want to restart the race because we've already been streaming for like an hour and a half. If I restart the race, it's not going to get done until 10:30. And it's going to end up being like a 4.5 hour stream. And I got to work tomorrow morning. I got to get up at like 4 o'clock, so I don't really want to be up too late. Billy Carjoy, welcome to the stream. I don't know. I apologize. Echo Force Racing, welcome to the stream. Oscar Ramirez Herrera, see you in the chat as well. Anybody who is just tuning in or has been watching, I apologize that I've not been able to do the live commentary like I usually do on a nightly basis. Obviously, we know the issues with this game. There's a reason why I typically don't play this game, and the reason why I have been playing this game a lot the last couple weeks is because I'm trying to get done with this season that I started on the game. So I wanted to pick it back up again. I figured, you know what, I want to finish what I started. I took a break from it because I couldn't stand it anymore. We probably didn't play it, like 2-3 months. Got back into playing this just to finish off the season. I think I had 16 races left when I picked it back up. It's just less than half a season. And we've had some races that have been really good. Bristol was really good. Michigan was a pretty good race. I mean, even Las Vegas, we had glitches, but it was good because it was at least close. And I won. But there were still glitches with it where if I didn't win, I mean, this game would have costed me the win for sure. We're already in the next round because we won at Las Vegas. Brave Man being this far in the season, yeah. We only have 5 races left after this. We got the Roval, which I can't imagine that going much better than this one. But we have the Roval. We got Kansas, which I think would probably play out like Vegas, only without the light glitch. What other track? Texas. Yikes. Martinsville. 500 laps. Yikes. And Phoenix. Do Bristol Dirt. Couldn't even drive. Had to go on iRacing. I had the stability help on. I do think I won that race if I remember correctly. Just finish it. I don't want to finish this really. We're 2 laps down and we're in 36th. And we're slow as dirt. Let me advance to the next restart. I don't think tightening up is going to matter. I was about to tighten it up a little bit, but if I do that, it's already turning to the right. So I feel like if I tighten it up, won't it just do that more? Like, middle of the straightaway, the car just loops to the right. How does that happen? Jeez. JC1424, welcome to the stream. Prime Mike Whitty, welcome. Acting like a true crew chief up there. If I can't keep up with the draft here, we'll figure out something else for the rest of the night. I really don't want to. Somehow I've lost 2 positions. I think the game might have trapped me another lap down. I don't know. We're supposed to be 2 laps down. I mean, look at this. I can't keep up, guys. It's just not happening. This car's totaled. regulars of the channel would know. Regulars of the channel would know that I limp out these kinds of races to the end. But because we've had so many glitches with my steering in this game, where it just kind of veers to the right at random without stability on. And some of you guys said that stability on, it still does it at this track for whatever reason. I could feel it if I tried to go to the outside. I'm about to hop out of this race, but I want to show you next time down the back straightaway. If I tried to turn the car to the outside lane, not aggressively, just lightly. You know, say there's somebody on the bottom, I'm getting a run on him through 1 and 2, and I hop up to the outside lane. I'll move to the outside, and the car just snaps up the track. I actually caught it that time. I mean, I still got in the wall, but I caught it from nosing into the wall. So anytime I come up off the bottom, that's why I keep having that happen. And then obviously we've got turned a couple times and there's been no chance to catch it. I heard a lot of cars on pit road right now. The field is pitting. We are very late in stage 2. Even if we get a lap back, about 10 laps to go in the stage. If I get to 1 lap down, pit at the stage break, probably going to be 2 stops for them in the final stage. If I can make it on 1, we get back on the lead lap. Maybe. And the only reason it's a maybe is because I can't keep up with anybody in the draft. So they'd end up probably lapping me on a long green flag run anyway. Coy, welcome to the stream as well. Reach out to Real Radman on how he does. He doesn't do 100% races though, so maybe that's the issue. I do them because I do them for every game. Even as bad as this one is, I try to charge it out. I don't know, he might use a wheel. I don't have a wheel on me. Oh, there's a caution. So much for getting the lap back. We're going to have Blaney stay out. I want to see if I can restart mid-pack and keep up with these guys. We got some cars behind. Green flag back in the air at Talladega. Just a couple laps to go on the restart. Considering Blaney's probably 2 laps down. A little shot from behind from DiBenedetto. It actually did not turn the 12 car that time. Hop in line behind Bubba Wallace. Trying to find a way to get a little extra drafting help, and with a car behind Blaney, seeing if that's going to make a difference. Picked it up to about 181 miles an hour. Going into the corner. He'll stay on the outside right in front of Matty D in the 21. Oh, we got trouble off turn 4. A couple cars have spun down towards the inside. Trying to pit. The stage isn't over yet, which is weird. I guess lap 120 would be where it'd end. I was looking at where it said stage 2 and there were a couple extra laps. Or a couple less laps. So we restarted with 3 laps to go on the stage. No caution came out for those cars wrecking down on the bottom of the track. Why is everything about real? I don't know.
Clear, clear, clear. Stay left. Clear, clear.
The war cars hitting pit road. These are probably all the cars that did not pit prior to the caution. Blaney's up another spot. It looked like the 36. Well, never mind. I guess I wasn't 36th. It went to 37th, back to 36. That was strange. Cal Larson's in 38th. That's not good for him. Came in below the cutoff line. Obviously, Christopher Bell's in the playoffs as well. He's back at 40th. Might be a couple cars out of the race. Wonder if Larson was one of them that just spun on the restart. Tough to tell for sure. Should be the final lap of the stage this time by then. Even with at least one car behind me, I still can't keep up. If I can restart mid-pack at the start of this final stage, I mean, maybe there's a way I can stay in the pack. Bad with the wheel, but you have more control. The caution's out somewhere around the field, and that will bring out the stage end. I think we've had 9 cautions today, and they were all in stage 2. Ross Chastain will win the second stage. Kaz Gralla finishes second. William Byron third. Kurt Busch in fourth. Cole Custer rounds out the top 5. Austin Dillon in sixth. Denny Hamlin seventh. Kyle Busch eighth. Martin Truex Jr. ninth. Quinn Houff will round out the top 10. I don't know how many cars are on the lead lap, how many aren't with the cautions in the middle of green flag stops today. Only finished 2 stages up, which means we'll have 68 laps to go in the final stage. See, the problem is I'm going to have to pit regardless, so I'll pit. I'm going to assume that the field is probably going to have to pit twice this stage. I can make it on 1 stop. But I'm not going to have any drafting help, and that's why I really don't want to continue this. I might just play online, honestly. Just to get another, like, hour of the stream in or something. Not leave you guys empty-handed, but I really don't want to finish this race. Obviously, I would still stay out and trudge it along 2 different ways. One, this is another game where I can actually at least somewhat drive the car under my own power. 2 would be if I was not locked into the next round of the playoffs already. But with winning at Las Vegas, and being locked into the next round, I don't have to worry about points. A lot of stacking up going on in the back straightaway. I plan on doing an online lobby later this week anyway, but we can do a couple races. I wouldn't be on there too long, but like I said, enough to maybe get another hour in on the stream. Still gonna have to find a way to simulate the rest of this race, so I'll probably just back out, run like a 2%er or something. Whatever the finishing results are to that, I'll tally up. Like I said, this is race now mode. Yeah, that's what I'm just going to do. I'll back out. I'll give myself a 35th place finish. Might get disqualified for putting tape on. Is that a joke? Just because you can't put tape on the car? Or is that like another glitch with the game? Alrighty. Well, we'll drop this bad boy down to 2%. I'll just start in last. Race with the people on here? Or you talk about like the chat? I can, but there's no... Is there private lobbies now? There might be. I think you have to like send invites though for private lobbies, if I'm not mistaken. I'll just hop onto some other ones. Good sponsors ain't gonna be happy. Maytag can shove it. That's alright, Menards isn't paying me. I don't have any sponsors.
I'm Alex Hayden, welcoming you to Talladega. This massive 2.66-mile super speedway plays host to the halfway point of the round of 12. A wreck or simply surviving the day could determine who advances further in the playoffs.
Let's get this in.
A win
Come
will
on,
lock
come
the
on.
driver into the
Why is this taking so long? All right, there you go. And we'll just hop in and go. Maybe I should have snugged up the car at the start of the race more, but I didn't think it was going to be an issue. It wasn't an issue before the race. Like I said, I finished third at Talladega in the first race earlier this year, but I don't remember having any of those issues. And I won the Daytona 500 earlier in the season, but for whatever reason, when I was at Daytona recently, as well as Talladega today, there's been some major issues. Alright, so 4 laps here. This is just to get the finishing results, so that way I could get the points updated. And we'll see if one of the other playoff drivers can advance themselves into the round of 8. We already have the stages complete, so stage points are accumulated for. If Bell or Larson win, even though they were out of the race, I'll still allow them to win, I guess. Game probably glitched in taking them out in the first place. What is going on here? Entire field's checking up middle of the corner. I wonder if I could actually get up to the lead in 4 laps. I'm still going to finish 35th, regardless of where I finish in the pack right now. 4 wide down to the bottom. They're checking up so much. What is going on? I've never seen them check up this badly. I also haven't seen them race 3 and 4 wide like this so often. The contact between Michael McDowell, 12 of Blaney on the inside. They're still 4 wide and fanning out big time. Oh, somebody's wrecking. I saw some carnage up there for a moment. Top 2 are breaking away. Kind of boxed in now. I'd like to get to the outside. Looks like there's some Rick Ware cars in the middle lane. 3 of them, in fact. Kind of holding everybody up all of a sudden. Blaney to the middle. I don't think this is a wise decision. And there we go. Well, here's the big one. Oh, boy. Couple cars around. There isn't going to be a caution. Kurt Busch is turning me. Kurt Busch is around. There we go. I think we had some playoff drivers involved. I'm surprised that didn't happen sooner. I'm trying to get out of the grass. I can't. Car's still spinning. Probably still going to finish last. Oh, for heaven. Even in 4 laps, we can't go without wrecking. Obviously, if it was the full race, I wouldn't have gone with those aggressive moves. I knew that probably wasn't going to pan out. I was kind of hoping for 4 laps it would. Should have known. It was actually working when I was on the bottom. The minute I pulled up to the middle, that's where it all went wrong. It looks like Brad Keselowski's leading the race right now, and if he can lead all the way back to the checkered flag, he'll be the second Penske car to lock himself into the round of 8. Keselowski came into the race today 28 points below the cutoff line. Jack Johnson, welcome to the stream. You're not giving 100%. I gave it 100%. If that wasn't 100% effort, I don't know what is. Alright, I'll do an online lobby after this for you guys. I'll probably run about maybe 4 races or so. Get out of here for the night after that. We're going to finish 35th regardless of finishing last right there. I was just kind of... I really hope I didn't mess up any other playoff drivers' chances, which I imagine I probably did, because Bowman's back at 36th. Oh, jeez. Regardless of the fact, Brad Keselowski is going to win, and he'll be the second driver locked into the round of 8. So going into the Roval tomorrow night on the channel, I'll have the points updated after the stream. Alright, well, we'll take a look at the finishing results. What a dumpster fire of a race. They don't call it the Yellawood 500 for no reason. So Brad Keselowski gets the win. Chase Briscoe finishes in second. Martin Truex Jr. third. Justin Haley fourth. He was actually up at sixth earlier in the race, if I remember correctly, so that's actually probably deserving. Michael McDowell finished fifth. He was in the top five at one point, I remember. Daniel Suarez finished sixth. Joey Logano would have started on the pole earlier today, finished seventh. Chris Buescher eighth. Corey LaJoie ninth. Kyle Larson ends up 10th, where he would have ended up outside the top 35, so he gets bailed out with the reset of this. And other playoff drivers outside the top 10 would include Denny Hamlin finishing 34th, Alex Bowman finishing 32nd, Christopher Bell finishing 30th, so he didn't really get bailed out much, I guess. Kevin Harvick 24th, Chase Elliott 15th, Kyle Busch 12th, William Byron 11th. The only playoff drivers that finished in the top 10 would have been Larson in 10th, Logano in 22nd, Martin Truex Jr. in 3rd, and Brad Keselowski, who won the race today. So Keselowski is definitely going to move on. Really enjoying your channel. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys sending those comments tonight, because like I said, this did not go according to plan whatsoever. I'll try to make it up to you guys by running a couple online races. So if you do have NASCAR 21 Ignition, you do have a PS4, which is the console I'm playing on, then you can hop into the online lobbies, and we'll run some races here before the end of the night. There's private lobbies if you have players waiting online in the menu, 6 players. And I've only played online once, but I think it was before the private lobbies were available, if I'm not mistaken, or whatever the updates were. I don't pay attention to this game when it comes to like updates with the game or whatever. Like when I tell you that I took like a 3-month break of this game before I picked it back up again like 3 weeks ago, I mean, like, I didn't look at any news. I don't know what was going on with the game. The only thing I heard of was like the NASCAR 22 update to it, because there wasn't going to be a game released this year. That was the only thing I saw about this game that was supposed to be updated. I think that's in September, if I remember correctly. It might be in October. I'm not entirely sure. But I do remember it's supposed to be like in the fall sometime when that was supposed to happen. Call them Yellawood 500 Talladega, get cautions. Yep. Alright. Sorry if I haven't shouted. I try to shout as many people out. First time I see them in the chat. We've had a dumpster fire of a stream. Not you guys by any means. You guys have been great. Hit that like button. In fact, we had over 100 viewers watch at one point, and then it turned into a wreck fest where I was getting turned like every lap, and I think we went from like 114 viewers down to like 60 in the span of a couple minutes. I don't think they were liking what they were seeing. I think I dropped an F-bomb somewhere in there too, so I apologize for that. You guys usually don't hear that out of me. And obviously it's not something you would hear a commentator say in the live commentary portion of a race. But I was getting pretty frustrated with the game. I wasn't as frustrated as what I was with Darlington. It was a little different though, because I wasn't locked into the next round. Like here, it's like, all right, it's not going to cost me a championship at least. All right, so we'll go online. I'm turning the stability help on before I go online though, because I know I'm not going to last if I don't. I'm going to put that stuff on medium. And we'll race online. Thanks for subbing, Kyle White. Appreciate it. We are getting close. I know after yesterday we got to 2.7 thousand. We may be close to 2.8 thousand subscribers on the channel. Greatly appreciate you guys tuning in again on a nightly basis. It's been a lot of fun. Seen a bunch of new people in the chat. A lot of the returning viewers. We've had some good races on the channel in recent weeks. Honestly, on this game, we had a couple of good ones. Michigan was pretty good. Ended kind of anticlimactically towards the end. Bristol was good. Kind of the same way. It ended anticlimactically in the final probably like 50 laps of the race. But the first 450 laps are actually really good. And that's pretty much it. Vegas, we won, but I'm not going to say it was a good race necessarily. It was good in the entertaining factor that it was a fuel mileage race. I didn't know if it was going to make it on fuel to the end of the race. And I ended up winning. So that's what kept it entertaining. And there were battles throughout the course of the day, I guess, periodically. But we had a couple game glitches throughout the course that kind of hurt the race itself. All right. That's right. We have two. So we have intermediates we can race on. And we have bump and runs we can race on. I'm going to change my paint scheme first. And obviously going to keep it as a 12. Blaney. I'll just throw the advanced auto parts car in there. All right, so we got shake and bake. We have bump and run. Comment down in the chat below. What do you want me to race on first? We'll do we'll just do 3 races on each. We'll do 3 races on the bump and run. We'll do 3 on the shake and bake. And then whatever options of the races show up, you guys will vote in the chat before I vote, because I believe there's some sort of a vote with it. Bump and run. All right. We'll do that first. Usually more people tune in for wrecks. Yeah, more people actually tuned away because of the wrecks. We have legitimate racing fans on the NASCAR YouTube community. I appreciate that. All right, bump and run it is. Matchmaking. Oh, that's right. I remember that popping up every time. I think I made a joke, something about it was like almost like a dating website, like it's matchmaking us with other NASCAR fans. Do you like to bump and run? Play NASCAR 21 Ignition. To get your love of NASCAR fixing on. With 750 horsepower and 550 horsepower packages. Who's your daddy? Welcome to the stream. Well, we're still waiting. Does anybody play this game anymore? I don't know if anybody plays this game anymore. We might be here for a while. Much for going online. 5 more races, and then we'll be able to get to the end of the races on NASCAR 06. I've only DNF'd in one. It was the Coke 600, but we were able to race as Truex the rest of the race at least. So there's that. Seth Thomas, welcome into the stream. Ethan, welcome as well. Get some Chastain after the accident. Stays indefinitely in the screen. Maybe we didn't wait enough. Is online broken right now? Is that why it does that? Roar Michael, welcome to the stream. Nobody plays bump and run no more. They play shake and bake. We might have to just try shake and bake. So we're not getting anything here. We've been sitting. How long have I been sitting here for? I've been sitting here for about 2 minutes. Nothing. Canceling match, man. We'll go to shake and bake. Anybody in the chat that has picked up their PlayStations and trying to get into the online lobby here, we'll go to shake and bake. Who's shaking and baking at NASCAR? Not Denny Hamlin and Ross Chastain, that's for sure. Weed head lingo. That's some Ricky Bobby Talladega Nights lingo. Shake and bake matchmaking on NASCAR 21 Ignition. Shake and bake with your friends at the high banks of Talladega Superspeedway on NASCAR 21 Ignition. Races your favorite drivers, Cody Ware, Josh Bilicki, and BJ McLeod. as well as fan favorite Kyle Busch. I don't think anybody plays this game anymore. I'm starting to wonder. I think online, you know what? I don't think it's that nobody plays this game. That's probably the... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we do have people playing. Oh, my goodness. Where do we go? Darlington, Daytona, random track. You guys are probably going to vote Daytona, so we'll just vote Daytona. We actually found some people. We have a lot of people in this race. Oh, my goodness. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 11 cars. 11 cars. If you guys want me to change my vote, I will. But vote in the chat, Darlington, Daytona. I'll change my pick. I'll change my pick if you guys start voting Darlington, but I'll stay with Daytona right now. Darlington's a 750 track, so I don't know why it even popped up in here. Random track is the winner, so I guess we don't even know where we're going. Never mind. Well, it looks like we're going to try to get some racing in. I don't know. I feel like there's probably going to be just as many wrecks as we saw earlier tonight in this, but we're going to see. We're going to hopefully have some fun. Second time ever playing online on NASCAR 21 Ignition. Here we go. I actually did plan on doing an online stream on Wednesday. For those of you that have a PS4 and maybe aren't available now, Wednesday night I do plan on doing a stream of this. I'm just doing a couple races, though, tonight just to fill the airtime in. A little less than 2 hours in right now. Oh, we're going to Pocono. Okay, we're not even... What? Is that what it meant by random track? I thought it was randomized between Daytona and Darlington. I'm not prepared. Racing at Pocono. I wonder if random track just goes to the track that like they just raced at. Maybe that's what it does. Alright. I need to change my setup here. We're going loose as a goose. Well, no live commentary for this, by the way. There will be no live commentary for the rest of the night. Well, you know what? Let's keep... This is the live commentary live stream. We're going to keep the live commentary going. And we're going to try to get Ryan Blaney a win at Pocono on NASCAR 21 Ignition. We got a couple cars backing up towards the rear of the field. A lot of cars backing up at the very back. Ryan Blaney is going to take the lead in turn one. God mode. Wow. What happened? Why am I so much faster than everybody else? Do they have like automatic? I'm confused. Adriano Jemerson, welcome to the stream. Having this loose setup with stability help on feels weird. I can't tell if the car's tight or loose. Oh, they're catching up. We got. I didn't have any drafting help, so I think that's why they're starting to catch me. All right, I gotta pay attention now. It's gonna be the Blaney and Blaney show at the front of the field. It looks like. Ah! Don't hit me. You guys know I race clean. It caught me so quick. There's no custom setups in this game, so I don't know how they did it. It's alright. I've got some drafting help now. Bit of dirty air. Got the Blaney and Blaney show. Give him a push. I couldn't turn going into the corner. I was so tight. I hate the dirty air. I might lose him now. I tried to go full throttle. It didn't work. It did not work. Oh, we got the wall. Come on, stay in the draft. Stay in the draft. NASCAR HMS fan, welcome to the stream. Emilio, welcome to the stream as well. I need to stay in the draft. I got a little tight trying to go flat out in turn 3. I had to lift. I haven't raced Pocono in a long time on this game. It's the last races I did, actually, before I took that 3-month break. Maybe they'll wreck each other before the finish. I wouldn't doubt it. Fudge. Is there complex damage on it online? I don't know if there is or not. That definitely cost me time. I have no drafting help. I'm really banking on the leaders trying to race with each other. I'm surprised that I got off to such a good start. Yeah, I DNF'd. This car feels so weird. I just don't trust going full throttle. Maybe I could try riding the brakes. That might help a little bit. 2 to go. He's going to make a move on him, and they may wreck each other. So I need to hang on to 3rd. For all intents and purposes. I had to lift off the exit of the corner. That wasn't good. That's okay. The car behind me got in the wall. Yeah, exactly. That's why I wasn't too stressed out about it. That in the race isn't... Oh, there he goes. He's going for the lead now. They race side by side enough we could catch up too. There's still enough time. We're only 2 seconds off the lead. Oh, they almost wrecked back behind us. They keep racing like that behind us too. That'll not allow them to catch me in the draft. Coming to the final lap. And I'm in the wall. Second time I got in the wall off turn 3. Oh, they're side by side again. Come on, boys, wreck. You know you want to wreck them. You know you want to do it. One more turn to wreck. I don't like winning that way, but I'll take a win. Any way I can get it. Well, they didn't wreck each other. They raced clean. I respect that. Hey, solid 3rd place. I got a great jump off the start. And I mean, I finished 3rd. Only one car didn't finish, so. Alright.
Alright, let's put down another.
What AI difficulties you running? There's no difficulty. I don't believe. I mean, it's just there's no AI here. I run champion difficulty on the full length races. Any other game I go on like expert or legend, the hardest mode, but this game that you just can't do it at all tracks. Or I'll run 30th at like Kansas or something on speed. Oh, I forgot to end race. Hopefully it doesn't boot me out of that lobby. I forgot we have to keep re-entering into this. Hopefully it doesn't take like 2 to 3 minutes to set up every single time. I'll just keep going into shake and bake because nobody was in the bump and run. So for those of you that might be playing also, just keep going into shake and bake any chance you get. If you want to try to play in the same lobby. But my reaction, I kind of talked about, well, I did talk about it a little bit earlier, but I mean, it was shocking that the top two got disqualified. But we've seen it in the Truck and Xfinity series in recent years quite a bit. There's actually been a lot of penalties being handed out by NASCAR recently. I don't know if you guys have really noticed, but between all three series, even going into the weekend at Pocono, Petty GMS, they lost 35 points. Ty Dillon and Eric Jones did. That was going into the weekend. Then the week before, was it, in the Xfinity series, Gregson and Castle got DQ'd back at New Hampshire. So we've had like 3 penalties of some sort within the last week, 8 days. Yeah, I don't know if the crossplay works or not. Can't run full throttle in this game. There's some tracks you can. Pocono is not one of them. I tried it a couple times and I went in the wall both times. I'm just gonna guess that they were faster than me because they were in the draft. I was keeping up with them until I hit the wall once, and then I lost them. Then I hit the wall again when I was by myself, just trying to push it a little too hard. 53 likes on the stream. Definitely hit that like button. Subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. We have wrapped up our Yellawood 500, but a DNF tonight has caused us to kind of move into online play now. We got Nashville, Kansas. How did we go from 11 to 2? I think that's Billy Kramer in the chat. I mean, we have 2. Let's back out. I was gonna say let's back out. I kind of didn't want to do it with just. Oh, okay, it did let me. Yeah, back out if you can, Billy. I want to try to see if we can get into that again. I don't know how. We had 11 drivers in one lobby, and then we only had 2 in the next. Thanks for that comment, NASCAR HMS fan. Surprised I didn't look at the other GGR cars. Truex could have helped Harvick. That's true. They take the top 3 and they only take one random one throughout the field. So if Truex or Bell would have finished like 3rd, they would have taken their car too. I'm surprised they didn't take one of the other ones as the random car, but I guess it's randomly selected, so maybe that's why they didn't do it. But yeah, you're right. I wouldn't doubt that all the Toyotas could have been like that, because even Bubba Wallace and Kurt Busch, when he practiced and qualified the car, were pretty fast throughout the weekend. NASCAR Dude 9, welcome to the stream. Won't let you use Jeff Gordon's scheme. Interesting. Woke up this morning, looked at the final results. From the race yesterday, yeah. Yeah, my dad actually told me about it. Like, he got alerted from, like, ESPN last night. Like, 7 minutes, I guess, prior to it happening. And sometimes he'll get, like, news articles from, like, random stuff on, like, Facebook or whatever. I'm like, no, it doesn't mean it's, like, real or whatever. So I went onto the NASCAR app, and they had something there, and it's like, all right, this seems legit. And then I saw a post for Bob Pockris on Twitter as well. I was like, okay, I guess it's true. So top 2 got DQ'd. PlayStation Plus expired on June 18th. That's a bummer. Well, we have 3. Texas Daytona random track. What do you guys want? Start voting in the chat. I mean, I don't want to race at Daytona with only 3 cars. Probably go to a random track. I really don't want to race at Texas. Get Keegan to 100K, then 1 million, please. That would be great. It's a long road, though. We'll see if it happens. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Texas. Alright, we'll go Texas. Oh, well, I guess random track 1. Oh, jeez. Oh, NASCAR Dude 9 is the other one? Okay, so we got 2 people in the chat that are in this race then. Where'd the rest of them go? We had 11, and I can't get back into that lobby. I know you guys want to see some racing, and I want to race too, so. Alright, well, let's see what random track we're going to be at, I guess. Not sure they would have brought all the same non-approved vendor part. Talk about with 2311 also. I mean, it's possible. I feel like those teams are so incohesive with each other. Oh, well, I guess we're at Talladega. There you go. That's what you guys click on the live stream for tonight to watch. Talladega it is. 11 a.m. start time. Yeah, they don't do that anymore. I have stability on, so I'm not worried about car being overly tight or loose. Well, it might be overly tight, but it's definitely not going to be loose. And because I'm on the outside lane, well, that didn't take long. Jiminy Christmas. Oh, screw that. I wish there were custom lobbies too. I don't know. Wheel was being weird. I was not expecting that to happen. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm out. I accept your apology, NASCAR dude. Unless it happens again, then if it happens again, we have a problem. But no, I'll. It was one time. If it was an accident, it was an accident. I don't know what wheels even work for this game. Isn't there only like a select amount that work? I can remember being in a NASCAR simulator once, a long time ago. And I was at Daytona. And I remember my hand was off the wheel because the AI was taking control until you took the green flag. I don't think it was iRacing, but it was something similar to it. And it was taking control, so I didn't have my hand on the wheel. And then the wheel started, like, turning forever. Like, it wasn't, like, 1.5 and then stopped. It, like, just kept turning and turning and turning. I'm like, okay, well, whatever, that's weird. And I thought, as soon as I got the green flag, the car just spun out. Because I was in the gas, it just looped it. Like, and I was struggling trying to figure out, like, how many times I had to turn the wheel to get it back to straight. Jeez. I can remember that. That's what that kind of reminded me of a little bit. Wish I had ignition. Careful what you wish for. That's all I have to say about that. It's not a great game, unfortunately. What is up with the lobbies tonight? Like, I mean, why does it take so long to pair? I've only played online once on this game. I don't remember it taking this long. It's so long between every race. We might only do 4 races now. I don't know. Alright. We got a few extras. I guess we try Talladega again. Got a few extra cars on this. Billy, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hop out on you. We had a crash at the start. We were getting pretty separated there, and I didn't feel like running a bunch of laps by myself. Talladega. Alright, let's see if we can... Oh, geez. Pretty much handed you the win. It did. Congrats on your win. Alright, we'll try this again. I might loosen my setup just a little bit because I feel like I'm going to be overly tight with the stability help on. The only reason I have stability on is so that way if I get bump drafted or there's contact from anybody else that I'm racing against, it won't spin me out. It's a little harder to dictate that when it's not AI. By the way, the point standings at the top of the screen are not post today's race. That was going into tonight's race, and we have DNF'd. Brad Keselowski did win, so he is in the next round, but I have not gotten anything else ready to go yet. Alright. Not going all the way loose on the setup, but we'll go a little loose. Will I ever play non-racing games? I did in the past, like during the winter time, but I don't really plan on doing that again. I really want to keep this NASCAR oriented. I only did that because this game would glitch out. That was not me. I don't know who that was. I better get down to the bottom. I'm going to lose the draft. I held my line. Somebody pulled down right in front of me. Yeah, my car's really tight with the stability on. I wasn't all the way in the double yellow line, but I did not turn. Gonna have to leave because the wheel was being... Quint Half is out of control. Let me get in front of you, and then we can draft together, alright? There we go. Oh yeah, let's go. I was like, is he gonna move down to block him? He did. I don't have any help though. Oh, one car up the middle. I didn't know we were 3. You know, rear view mirror would be nice in this game. I've mentioned that a bunch before. I don't trust that 00 though. He is. And that's exactly what I was talking about. Not quite close enough to get a run in the draft. Oh, well, that's going to help if they get side by side like that. I just don't trust the 00. Oh, there's contact. Brad's in the wall. Take it. I don't know which way the 2 car went. He's blocking the 00 right now. I'm not clear yet. I was so close to being clear. I got time to move down. All right. Let's try this again. 00 is being reckless right now. 9 laps. Stay in line behind him. All right. I feel like I'm in a good spot. I feel like I can get good runs at the right time. I just need somebody to go with me. We'll bump draft to the 9 car. Got shuffled out of line. That bump sent me a little wide. Lift just a hair. Get back in line. Where the 00 gets down here. Came up on. Oh! Get down, get down. Just get down. Oh, this. Come on, Brad. Alright. He's laying back. He's going to get a massive run. If he goes to the outside, I'm going with him. I will go with you. I am with you. Oh, he left me out to dry. Well, what the... Good thing the 00 is up high. Gave me a chance to get back down low again. Oh, now the 9. Whoa! Oh, watch the bottom. No, don't turn me! Oh, my God. I almost got hooked. I immediately was just on the brakes, turning left. I don't know how I got that straightened out as quickly as I did. Oh, my God. Major Co-Brown. Even with stability, that about hooked me. Oh, we're racing. Oh, I did that. That was my fault. That was my fault. I mean, that guy has hit me a couple times already, but that was my fault that time. I should have been more aware that he was probably there. It is a race. Ooh! I can't judge where they are versus where my car is. That's the second time I've almost turned somebody. Oh my... Oh no! Oh, the leaders are around! Oh God! Oh no! We're in the lead! Oh Jesus! They crunched each other, and then I tried to get to the bottom, and the 9 blocked me, and he turned himself. Now we have probably the cleanest racer in the field, which is me, versus the most aggressive racer in the field. Yeah, I turned the stability on. That poor guy. He got put in harm's way. They went up the track, and then he kind of cut down. I was already there. I got blocked for my life right now. Mirror drive. Oh, he lost a little bit there. Last lap. I think he's holding back. He might try to get a run. I need to break the draft as much as I can. I don't want to do it in the middle of the corner, though. I'm going to have to break the draft on the straightaway. Probably wasn't a very wise idea. feeling confident. I'll stay on the outside. I think I'm wrong. I should be alright up here. He'll take the shortest way around through the tri-oval, but he's not going to get there. I'll take the dub. I feel bad about those guys getting turned in the middle of the pack. I'd have to go back and look at that. I thought I held my line. I feel bad that I won, but I don't think I did anything wrong.
All right, let's put down another.
Wish our car was glued like this one racing AI. Yeah, I know. I mean, you could if you cranked the stability on. I gotta end race. Keep forgetting to hit end. Wheels fix had it very loose. I was gonna say you hop back in the pack after you lost a lap. I want to see. I gotta go back and look at that on my screen. They were making contact. I wish that didn't happen. Yeah, so they went up. Well, hang on. I might have moved up off the bottom a little bit. I had a big run. I was in 4th. Got underneath the 00. The 2 forced the 9 below the double yellow line. They came back up the track. Oh, no, he moved up. He moved up. Yeah, I was going to say, I wasn't hooked on the double yellow line, but I held my line. He turned into me, and then ricocheted into the 2, and I mean the 00 went low to miss. And I was able to clear the 00 in the tri-oval, and it was pretty much over from there. He never got a run to get back on me again. Oh, jeez. Well, at least I got one win tonight. I feel a little bit better after watching the replay. I don't think I turned him. I think he was trying to get back into the side of the 2. I don't even think he was trying to block me. The 2 ran him down below the WL line. I think he was trying to run back into him. And when he did that, he moved up. My bumper was already there. Like, I was basically in the middle. And he turned himself. Yeah, I would have turned you so bad even with stability on. That is possible, especially if they kept turning left. Alright, we've got 5 again. And we have a lot of the clean racers back, it looks like. Vegas, Texas random track. Vote in the chat. Vote in the chat. I'll do whatever you guys want me to. Honestly, I'm kind of looking at Vegas. But if anybody else says anything different, I will change my vote. Somebody passes you below the W line, I'll knock him out of the way. Yeah, that guy got forced below the W line, though. Like, he didn't try to pass below there. I technically passed below there after the contact was made, but my car kind of went down there automatically after the 9, ran into me. I was missing an accident. Vegas won. You guys said Vegas anyway in the chat. All right. Yeah, Vegas is the winner. We'll get our 3rd race in tonight. Maybe I'll win the rest. Who knows? I'll try. I'm 3rd at Pocono out of 11. And a win out of 5 at Talladega so far. Not too shabby. For not expecting to do online racing at tracks I haven't raced at in this game in a couple months. Except for Talladega, which I ran tonight, obviously. Alright. Definitely gonna have to loosen it up. Just because of the stability, because it's going to be overly tight if I don't loosen it up. Especially in dirty air with this being a 550 package race. If I ever been to Vegas, I have not. Maybe next year? Maybe. I have to wait on next year's schedule to come out first. Oh, I shifted too quickly. I figured I was going to lose him. I shifted from third to fourth a little too quickly. It's going to take me a little longer to get up to speed now. That's alright. I have 13 laps. Problem is, it's full throttle racing around here, so it is going to be tough. Definitely going to be taking the shortcut down to the apron. They might be 3 wide for the lead, too. I don't know who that was that went to the bottom. Heck of a move, whoever that was. He just made a 3 wide pass for the lead in the tri-oval. I want to be like them. Get me up here. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Kyle. I think my car's faster than theirs. Either that or I have like enough clean air. But even the leader's not getting away. Oh, he's sideways. He got loose. It saved it. Good golly. He's still in it. Blaney's got the run. Going high. Get a little bit of a run. Up the middle. What a move. Oh, Blaney. Video game like. Are you kidding me? That might be the craziest thing I think I've ever done online. I'm surprised that even worked. Usually you get wrecked online doing stuff like that. Oh my god. It opened up. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going in the middle. I had such a big run off turn 2 because I ran higher than him. Oh my goodness. Oh, I chopped the corner off too much. I overran the corner. Alright, that's not a position I really want to be in right now. I'll give him the outside. I'm going to try to protect the bottom. That wasn't luck. I mean, it was a little bit of luck that it worked out as well as it did. Try to arc the corner off a little more. If I hold on to the lead, what a move that was. Oh, no. I went up the hill. I got a little tight. I got tight. I stayed in the gas, but I came up off the bottom just enough. It's alright. I've got... Oh. That slowed me up quite a bit. 9 got in the wall. I ran into the back of him. I actually launched him further forward than what I did myself. $17 looked like he got a little loose. I don't know if he had contact or not. Oh, jeez. Careful there, dude. He got a great push from that. I'm surprised he held on. That's how the 9 car wrecked in the last race. 17 lifted a little bit. He took my line away. I had to lift because he lifted. Nine blocking down low. He's going wide, middle of the corner. Oh, look at this. I don't know if we're going to make it. Oh, okay, we're not 3 wide. Oh, I clipped the white line. I'm going up the track a little. Not much, though. I'm surprised I didn't go as wide as I did. I thought I was going to go wider, I should say. Just clear. All right. I was committed. 3 to go this time. I don't feel like I'm as fast in 1 and 2. I feel like I'm faster in 3 and 4. That's why I keep getting runs over there. Oh, I got massive... Oh, he's just shoving me into the corner. I got lift. I'm going to end up in the wall. Two to go. Don't wreck. Don't wreck. J2 Risk, welcome to the stream. This is NASCAR 21 Ignition. I'm playing online now because we DNF'd to Talladega. Try to give you guys a little extra content tonight. Oh, up the middle? Again, maybe? Final lap. Final lap. I've cleared the 17. Oh, 17's going low. 9 went up high to block. He lost the bottom. I've got to run. Oh, I'm there. I'm there. No. That's it. That's game. I lost. Oh, somebody was upside down on the front stretch. Oh, we missed him, though. Oh, my gosh. I think I had a shot. The 9, I drove it in a little too deep, trying to get to the bottom. I also had a lot of momentum taken out by the 9 car. That was fun. That was actually a lot of fun. I wish that 3-wide move up the middle would have actually lasted for the win. It was cool, but I didn't win, so it wasn't as cool. It would have been cooler if I held on to win the race. I held on for a while. Once I lost the lead, though, I couldn't get it back. I felt confident like I could have, but I never did. Echo Force Racing, welcome back. 54 likes on the stream so far. Hit that. Get that out of the chat. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hit the like button if you have not already, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content along the way as well. What's the booing for? I thought it was a good race. Is it because I lost? I'll take 2/3 and a first, though. I've been in contention, if not, obviously got the win in the one race. Yeah, we had a bot. It was a bot. We get those from time to time, unfortunately. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there that get them. Oh, boo-hooing for... Okay, gotcha. Struggle with speed. Yeah, you just got to be committed, even if you have stability help on. You have to have that wheel cranked to get the car to stay on the bottom with the stability on. So loose. Yeah, I saw you get loose in front of me and you saved it. If you don't have stability help on, I highly recommend turning stability help on, NASCAR dude. That'll help you out a ton with online. You can get away with it sometimes not online, because I race without stability help on the 550 tracks. But in online play, you have to, because if you get just a little bit of contact, you're going around. I don't think you had contact when you about went around the one time. All right, we have 6 drivers. I'll pick Dover for now because we already raced at Pocono. But you guys can vote down in the chat. Random track or Dover. Can't pick Pocono again. We've already raced there. That was the very first race. We've done 3. We'll do 3 more races. And we'll get out of here for the night. F the robots. Dover, yeah. This will be interesting. Oh man, this track is tough with stability on. It's probably the toughest track on this game with stability, as far as your car being just overly tight. Get them on your channel sometimes, yeah. It's a normal thing. They don't pop up in like video comment sections. They're only in live streams during the live chat that I've noticed. Hey, Cowboys, there you go, boo. Didn't he do that once? Wasn't it like his Bristol intro one year? It was last year, that's right. I was there. That's why I thought that sounded familiar. Okay, we definitely gotta loosen this bad boy up as much as possible. Alright, already is. I'm ready. I am ready. It's not gonna be like a pack race this time, which may lead to more crashes. Believe it or not. This is where the real talent comes in. We have a 750 track. This is where the real talent is going to be. I'm starting second. Started third in the last race. Green, green, green. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Oh, I don't know if that's the same 00 from earlier. He hit me and I have to lift now. Thank you. I'm in the wall. Thank you so much. God bless America. Oh, well, you know what? He hit me earlier, so we're even now. God bless. I tell you, I'm so glad the complex damage isn't on. It's costing me so much. I can't get the momentum off of the exit of the corners. Like, okay, yeah, there we go. The one time I didn't hit the wall, he hit the wall, I got around him. I have clean air now. This is... I don't see myself losing this at all. I'm getting the hang of it. Took me a couple laps. .24.347 the last lap. This lap is a 24.012. Definitely gonna have to watch for the lap traffic though. This is 20 laps. .23.952. I am... Put me on a short track road course, I'm tough to beat. Take my time getting around him. Actually held the bottom all the way around that corner. Yeah, that guy was letting me go. that like the 4th time I've hit the wall. I ran a 23.731 that last lap. Not this lap. This is going to be slow. I got in the wall off turn 2. Yeah, that was like 3/10 slower. Feeling like Richard Petty out here. Richard Petty back in the 70s. When David Pearson wouldn't show up. That's what I feel like right now. Came back from Pocono today. Yeah, how was your excursion? Did you have fun? I was at Pocono last year. I had a blast. Wonder what the crowd's reaction was in the heat of the moment with Hamlin putting Chastain in the wall. Was it cheers? Was it boos? Alright, I got... I missed. I got on the brakes in time. I saw him in the wall, and I was like, alright. I see him up there. I'm anticipating something. Almost got in the wall myself. Almost. Hope Hamlin wrecks him again. Sydney Sweeney, welcome to the stream. Six laps to go, I believe. Live commentary will be coming back on the channel again tomorrow with NASCAR 21 Edition. We'll try it again as we go to the Roval for the elimination race in the round of 12. I don't know why I'm still pushing it so hard. I had a big lead. Wasn't as vicious as Payback usually is. I'd say it was, in the sense that Chastain actually crashed pretty hard into the inside wall. You got some racing going on. I think there's a battle for third up ahead. These guys are battling for... Oh, no. They're going to wreck each other. I need to get around this as soon as I can. These two are upset. Oh, he Logano'd him. Logano clear? Maybe no. He fenced him hard. Well, I'm kind of diming the corners off on purpose. Sometimes I get back in the gas a little too soon when I chop it back towards the bottom. Just got to be a little bit more patient getting back. Like that right there was perfect. That time was a little too early again, too. that was close. That was close. All right. Couple more races. Couple more races tonight. Somebody just commented on my video that... No, we've already talked about it tonight. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. Never mind. Really hope Hamlin wrecks him again. I hope Larson wrecks him too. Favorite driver in Chastain is a menace. Dang. Yeah, it takes a while to get used to driving a tight race car like that, Billy. Especially when you're not used to it. There's a way to finagle it in this game. It's hard to do it consistently. I couldn't even do it consistently in this race. Got in the wall a few laps. Nothing major, though. Chastain had a chance to back off. Hamlin could have wrecked him on entry of one instead. Yeah. He was committed to running him up the track for sure. Yeah, but the thing is, if Chastain would have lift, he would have lost more than just the lead. I mean, we saw Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin get up out of the groove earlier when they had to lift out of the throttle on restarts in turn 1, and they lost like 5 or 6 positions. So he probably would have fell back to 5th or 6th. And there were some wrecks in stage 2 when cars were getting kind of jumbled up on the restart. They were going 3 wide towards turn 2. I feel like that could have been something that could have happened with him lifting. Could have definitely bottlenecked everybody else behind. I think it was a lose-lose situation once Hamlin started taking his line away. Personally. He might not have been wrecked, but he would have lost quite a few spots regardless. Can you imagine, though, if, like, Chastain won? Looks like we have 4 people in the chat. We got Kansas and Daytona. We also have a random track. You guys vote down in the chat. We have 2 more races on this stream, and then we'll call it quits for the night. Yeah, you have to run. I mean, this game makes you run assists. I don't like running assists on games. We got 3. Somebody backed out. Well, if we have 3, I'm changing my vote to Kansas. Okay, Kansas won. That's good. Yeah. I didn't want to run Daytona with only 3. A lot of you guys were saying random. The chat is delayed from what you guys see on the screen and what I say. So I tell you guys to vote. I feel like you guys don't vote until the voting is already done on my end before I can see it. Alright, we got 2 more. 2 more races tonight. Still surprised we had 11 cars in the first race and we hadn't had a car count over 6 after that. They've all been 5 or less except for the last one. We had 6. Alright, I'll just keep the loosest setup on again. Alrighty. Well, looks like I'll be on the pole. I shifted too early again. Yep. It's 2 races in a row I've done that. On the mile and a half. So I did that at Vegas. Just did it now also. 13 laps. 1v1 for now, at least. I backed out. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Save it. I'll back out. I'll back out. Good save. I think he lifted in the middle of the corner and I couldn't get out of the way in time. I didn't want to. I didn't want to do it. Oh my God! Man down! Man down! Oh, medic! We need a medic. What drivers get booed the most? Joey Logano and Kyle Busch are typically the two most. Bubba Wallace is up there, but it's only on the... I don't like it, but it's only on the southern tracks. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I go to any races up north, that's not the case. And, I mean, it's not really a... I don't know why I laughed, but it's... I mean, it kind of tells you, I guess, what people think of him in the south versus what people think of him in the north, I guess. Pass made around the outside. Oh, why did I pause it? Oh, that was a terrible idea. There was a bot in the chat. There was a bot in the chat I couldn't get rid of. I paused it. About wrecked. Thanks, Michael. Oh, 6 is morphed into the wall. I think he blocked the 18 into a wreck. One more race after this. Jeff Gordon was booed. Don't remember him doing anything. They just hated him because he was beating Earnhardt all the time. The late, not that he was beating. It was the same way that people booed Jimmy Johnson in the 2000s when he was winning a lot. Jimmy wasn't a guy that got into altercations either. He was a relatively nice guy on and off the track. I'd say Johnson even more so than Gordon, but Jimmy Johnson always got booed. I thought. Until his later years. When he wasn't winning as much anymore, then people felt sorry for him. People don't like great things, I guess. People don't like witnessing greatness year in and year out. I felt like there were some fans that were starting to get tired of Kyle Larson as well last season, winning all the time. But then we flash forward to this year, he's won one race, so there really isn't that anymore. It's kind of died down for at least this season. I don't know why. I like seeing historic seasons like that. I'm a really big stats guy, so I like to witness history in that kind of aspect. People are just having insane statistical seasons. Jimmy Johnson is a class act, yep. People didn't like him because he won all the time. And I would imagine that was probably why people disliked Gordon in the 90s also. That's why people dislike Tom Brady, I feel like. When it comes to football, oh, I'm tired of seeing Tom Brady in the NFL Super Bowl every year. I feel like I hear that from a lot of people, like at work. Oh, Tom Brady's in the Super Bowl again. People don't like witnessing greatness. But then when they're gone, they kind of feel bad about what they missed out on. Or wish they would have appreciated it better. You don't realize or appreciate what you have until it's gone. King wasn't booed though. Guess times change. Yeah, it's like that with a lot of sports though now. I don't know that that was necessarily the case all the time too. Which does make sense, because if you think about it, like the Cowboys, Steelers fan bases are pretty big, and those were teams that won a lot of championships like back in the 80s and stuff, so I think it was just the era, honestly. I mean, I feel like sports fans from like the 90s onward, the newer sports fans from the 90s onward, in any sport, that's where you typically see that the most. No, that's why nobody boos Cody Ware. This is true. He doesn't get any cheers or boos. Be polarizing for all the wrong reasons. One more race. This is getting nuts. Alrighty. One more race tonight. Had some fun moments, at least, with the online lobby. At least we got something out of the night. Again, I'm sorry we didn't get all the way through today's Talladega race. Sometimes that happens with the full races. More so with this game than other games. And we're almost done with this game on the channel. So once we get back to NASCAR 6 and the full swing of that during the week, we'll be alright with finishing these live streams off and giving the live realistic commentary all the way to the end of the races. Hopefully tomorrow on a road course. Road courses typically are better in this game, so hopefully we have better success at the Roval. Yeah, thanks by the way again, Michael. Yeah, there's a bit of a feud on the track there. I noticed. See if we can get enough people in this race. Final one of the night. Shaken Bake matchmaking. I feel like we would have gotten 6 races in like 15 to 20 minutes ago. But we have to wait on this loading screen for like 2 to 3 minutes. Like every single time. If you are new to the channel, haven't hit that like button or subscribe to the channel yet, definitely make sure you do so for more daily NASCAR content. Go to Texas. Go to Texas. NASCAR dude says New Hampshire. Okay, I'll go to New Hampshire. I'll change it. I saw New Hampshire first in the chat. Go to Loudon. Can you buy this game in the 99-cent bins at Walmart yet? Maybe. I don't usually check those bins. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Alright, one more race. We'll call it quits for the night. And then tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tune in for more NASCAR 21 Ignition. We will try to get another full race live commentary live stream in at the Roval for the final race of the round of 12. Yeah, the voting was already locked for New Hampshire. I didn't see you say random until after the voting closed on my end. Somebody else said New Hampshire first, so I went with that. I didn't see anybody else vote until you mentioned random NASCAR HMS man. Alrighty. One more race. We will do another online lobby live stream on Wednesday. I plan on doing one again this week anyway on this game to try to get back to you guys for supporting the channel over the last couple weeks especially. You guys have done an outstanding job smashing the like button. You earned it. I was going to give it to you. And I gave it to you guys a couple days earlier than what I wanted to based off of, unfortunately, having our issues with the Talladega race today. No more super speedway races on this game, though, so I think we'll be all right. $15 laps. Oh, I got back in the gas a little too soon there. I had to lift quite a bit off the exit of the corner. Alright, no mistakes. Come on. Kind of have to race this similar to Dover. Kind of have to start higher and then turn down to the bottom in the middle / 2/3 of the way through the corner. Not all the way to the top though, like Dover. You don't want to get all the way up there. Outer lane of the black marks on the inside of the track, at least. Dark Crypto, welcome to the stream. It's online for the moment because I DNF'd at Talladega. Golly, that's the second time I've almost put myself in the wall. Just get back into the gas a little too soon. Try to be a little more patient with it. Oh man, somebody just got it upended. Mike Breeze FN. I don't know why I said it like that. Mike Breeze FN, welcome to the stream. We got another you know what in the chat. I'm about to put myself in the wall because of it. I was trying to get rid of the mess in the chat. I put myself in the wall. Jiminy Christmas. Astros gonna win the World Series. My Tigers were looking pretty good before the All-Star break. Like the best they've looked all season, really. I was expecting them to challenge for a wild card spot this year. Like even if they didn't get it, at least try to be in the hunt going into September. And didn't seem like the case for the large part of the season. We got the 18 in the grass. I am not focusing enough. If I focus enough, I'd hit my marks more often. It's been one of those nights. 7 laps to go. 8 to go, actually. I think this would be 4 out of the 6 races won. 3rd and the other 2 I didn't win. I will say, even though I didn't win Vegas, that was probably the best race. It came down to the wire, too. I don't know why I did that. I thought he was gonna move. Oh, good heavens. I don't know why I was expecting him to pull out of the way. Oh, that was probably the dumbest thing I've done in a while. Good Lord. It was against the wall. I was like, oh, maybe he'll move out of the way. He just never moved. Should have just went low. I had plenty of time. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I thought you were going to go low. I don't know why I thought. Oh my goodness. I feel like only this game would bring that out of me. I think it was too hard of a bump draft, yeah. You don't say. Put a hole in the nose. I'm going in the wall on this one. Nope, never mind. Oh, jeez. Rod G, welcome to the stream. I don't know why I said welcome to the stream. Thanks for the $10 super chat. Jeez Louise. I am driving like a madman right now. I'm trying to read the super chat and I'm struggling. Hard work to give us live stream tonight, Keegan. Thank you. Yeah, well, thank you, Rod, for being generous. So generous. Yeah, if this was with the regular complex damage on, I would have blown her tire by now. Hit the wall like 3 or 4 times. 2 more laps. Let's make these good ones. Well, that wasn't a good corner there. Alright, I'm prepared to go low this time. He was not moving off the bottom that time. Or off the top that time. Oh my gosh. But I can't wait till the current season of NASCAR 21 is over. So yeah, exactly. I want to go back to that Do It For Dale series on a nightly basis again, which we will get to that very soon. We're closing in on the playoffs. I do plan on doing a NASCAR 06 Cup race on Thursday. I plan on doing the getting a couple trophies at the top left hand corner of the screen. But anyway, I do plan on doing a NASCAR 06 Brickyard 400 race at Indy on Thursday. Is the next race of the Cup Series on the Do It For Dale season. So I do plan on doing that race. Actually, tomorrow's NASCAR 21 Ignition race at the Roval will be the last one this week. But then online on NASCAR 21 Ignition on Wednesday night as well. And then I plan on doing NASCAR 06 streams on Friday and Saturday this week. Yeah, I got a couple trophies. I don't know what for exactly, or how I got them, but I got the trophies, and I also got the trophy for winning the race. 4 for 6 out of that, not bad. Unfortunately, a 35th place finish in a DNF earlier today in the Yellawood 500 at Talladega. That is what this stream was mainly about, and unfortunately, we did not get to the end of that race either, but fortunately enough, we did win at Las Vegas in the first race of the round, so we are in the round of 8. Brad Keselowski went on to win our Talladega full race live stream earlier today. Of course, again, we didn't get through the full race, but Keselowski was the winner, so he is advanced into the next round. He was 28 points below the cutoff line going into today's race, so that was a massive win for Keselowski, and he will be joining his Penske teammate. So if Logano can point his way in or win the Roval, then it looks like all 3 Penske cars are going to be in the round of 8 of the playoffs. So that'll be pretty cool. Like and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. That is going to end tonight's live stream. I will see you guys tomorrow night on the channel. We'll kickstart things at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to run the Roval, a NASCAR 21 Ignition, our final race of the round of 12. Thank you, everybody, for your appreciation and support as always, and also thank you for just sticking out tonight's stream. We had over 100 people watching, then we went to the online lobbies, and a lot of people left, so I am really sorry for that, but I was 2 laps down at Talladega with like 60 laps to go. I couldn't keep up with the draft. I wasn't able to keep up with the draft for about 30 laps before quitting anyway. So I just didn't see the gain in it. We were already in the next round. If I wasn't in the next round, I would have limped it home, but we'll see how much better the Roval will go, and hopefully we can get through all 109 laps without any glitches or anything tomorrow, unlike tonight. But thanks, everybody. Again, appreciate it. Like and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. I'll see you guys tomorrow.